streaming, recording, and I gotta share this out. Oh,
Whoa.
I think I should now,
As soon as
right?
I get again.
We are live.
Yes, I love the thumbnail.
Oh, I had to do something, right? We just got
I
stuck
love
with Hug Me Bear.
Yeah, we just went and got him. We saved him.
Yeah, we had to go save my phone too.
Yeah, we gotta tell everyone about that craziness.
Hello to all the beautiful people already in the chat room. How you guys doing?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Well, I got one more minute
Yeah, I'm watching the clock,
being-
waiting.
to being 39.
Yep.
So hello and welcome to Game Complainers, episode 481. I'm your host, Barry.
Co-host Anthony.
And Frank.
And how many seconds do we have left?
I don't know. I'm waiting. It's
How
gonna
many
turn.
seconds do we have left?
It's gonna turn. He's about to be an old man.
When it turns Thursday, I'm 40.
Yep, that's it. There's no going back. Hopefully our clocks are in sync, because it'd be really awkward if it was.
Come on, man. What's going on? How long is a minute?
Come on, turn.
I always say that. How long is a minute? 1 minute feels like 5 minutes
This
sometimes.
is the longest minute of your life.
11:59.
Yeah.
Oh my
At what
gosh.
second, though? Here
I
we
don't
go.
know.
Everyone's in here. We'll get to you guys. Ah, I'm 40.
Oh, he's
I'm 40.
40.
I'm
He's
40.
40. Holy
I'm
crap.
40.
You did it.
Did it.
I got the NWO birthday behind me, and I'm 40.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He made it to a big milestone.
Well, there you go. I'll be dead
Very
next
big
week.
one. No, you won't.
I'm sorry. I'll be unalive next week. Well, that means I only got like 20 years left, so we're good.
Don't look at it that way.
So let's get to the people in the chat. Almost half a century? Oh, man.
Another 10 years for that.
RWK88's in the chat. Jamion's in the chat. The Alchemist is in the chat. Who else is here? Jin is in the chat. What is
What's up,
going
guys?
on, everybody? Happy birthday to me.
Yes.
Gives me a virtual walker. I already have one of those. We're good. Thank you for the birthday wishes in the chat. Appreciate it. Very good. Now that we kind of got my birthday, what is that, an old man?
Yeah.
I should go work at Nintendo if I'm going to be an old man.
He's the old man.
And I have my frozen polar seltzer over here.
Nice. What
No
a night
soda.
we had on
I
the
haven't
eve
had
of your
soda in a
birthday.
month. Ooh.
Said what a night we had on the eve of your birthday.
Yeah, me and Frank, we were out for hours. So we went down to Mamaroneck, where I used to live. Went to Carvel because I know the guy there. The guy's known me since I was a little kid. And I walked, every time I go in there on my birthday, he's like, "What's going on? How you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. He remembers me. We went in, we spent about $400 on cakes. Not lying. That's why he's laughing.
What the hell?
We got ice cream.
What did you buy?
So I was like, I joked they could close early tonight.
We bought 3 Hug Me Bears. We bought flying saucers, Oreos and regular. They make chocolate Oreo flying saucers there, too. And we got ice cream.
I had to have something for the ride home.
And then my phone fell out of the car when we left. And we were halfway home and we had to go all the way back.
And
What?
it was in the parking lot, run over.
So get this. A car ran over my phone. And the phone's fine. The case protected it. That's why I always get the phone case with the screen protector built in. Because had it not had the screen protector, because they're like, "Oh, you're going to drop it and pick it up." No. I get the screen protector on there, okay? And the case is like trashed. The phone is perfect. It's not bent, nothing. And there's these little, like, it looks like bullet holes. So I take it out of the case. I'm like, "Oh, shit, the screen got fucked up." I peeled the protective plastic that they give you with the phone that I never peel off. That all you guys make fun of me for. Just peel it off. Just peel it off. I go to peel it. The phone is perfect. That screen protector that came with the phone protected it.
It saved it.
Underneath the other screen protector.
Damn.
That was built into the case. So there you go. I ordered a new case, and that's it.
Holy
Yeah,
shit. That's crazy. That's like
got
wild.
lucky.
Stevie
That was
Mac,
scary.
thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, David R. as well. David R., you got to contact Anthony to get to me for this PlayStation nonsense. And
Yeah,
I
he
will
was
hook
talking
you
about
up.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he asked me the other day, and then he asked you last night. Let me know, David R. I'll go down there tomorrow when I do the garbage, and I will let you know the price for the Slim. But I got a Pro in the box with a brand new controller because I got to trade it in, gave me a broken controller. So it's basically a brand new remote, first party, and ready to go. So it depends on which one you're looking for. Let the case be damaged, a phone will survive. The phone is perfect. I checked it, I was like, wow.
Not to mention, it's like misting out over
But,
here. It's
you
wet.
see,
Like,
my wife and this guy and everybody
Yeah, it
else.
was raining over here too.
I don't peel the plastic off anything, and everyone's like, oh, just do it. And they all make fun of me. They peel their stuff off, and they're like, ah. It's like, all right. And look what happened. This thing protected my phone. Can you ask? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. Yeah, email Anthony, and he'll point you in my direction. He'll get you my email. I had to change my email, so it's different from what it used to be. So, Cannibal Ritual, how you doing? The Shonoff is in the building. It's back on the scene. You know what that's from, right, Anthony?
What's that?
It's from the Dragon movie, The Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He never saw that shit. We'll watch it when you come here.
I know the movie, but I've never like seen it.
Yo, that one scene is hilarious. The whole movie's funny, but
I like the pizza place scene the best. You guys like the movie
that was
too.
funny.
Yeah.
I like the movie theater one because it's just so like Mortal Kombat-esque. It's like trying to be serious while not being serious. Like he's dead ass serious, but everyone else is just being stupid.
Bruce Leroy.
What's your email, Ant? Or should I give you mine? You know what? If you post your email and then delete it really quick, I will contact you myself.
Well, there you go.
If you want to do that publicly. If not, you contact Anthony on his page. You have links on your page, right?
Yeah, or if I mean, it's kind of hard to DM people, obviously.
No.
like,
Don't you have like if you want to contact me, email me here or something? Because I took mine down.
I don't have anything like that, but I do
Oh.
have like Discord though. Like if he's on the LTRE Discord or anything, you just message me, like personal message me. That's probably the best way. But either way, it doesn't matter.
The Shonoff is on the scene. It's back on the scene. All right, so we got a lot of crazy stuff. I want to thank Trainwreck again for this video footage, and we also have video footage from Frank.
Yeah.
We'll play
my old
after this.
Elgato.
There you go.
All right, so Sony's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, what a day for them, huh?
I slept all day. I was watching Anthony's stuff all night.
Mm-hmm.
When he did the second stream, I was going to watch it, but then my computer, my AMD, thank you, I go on there to grab some Sega CD-ROMs, and nothing, my drive is filled, and I open it, and it says no file found, no folder found. None of my files are there. I spent an hour and a half looking how to figure this out, and I figured it out. So
what was it just like? Not like what would you have to do? Like did you find like a
there was
form
some
or
sort
like
of an error. I mean, the computer's been off, but check
Right.
disk. Basically, what check disk does, if there's an error, it will put all your files in a folder called found.000,
Mm-hmm.
and it will hide it from you, so you can't mess with it. So I had to figure out how to show me the file, and then I had to figure out how to get access to get in the file. Once I got access in there, I got in, dragged all my stuff out, to another drive.
And it worked.
And it worked. Everything was good. And everything does work. Nothing was damaged. But this Alienware has been a nightmare. This Threadripper version 1 1950X. Go to hell. That's all I can say. Never had that issue before, but I had it, and that's how I fixed it. So. And then I go downstairs, and all the ROMs are on that computer anyway. So spent an hour and a half doing nothing. All right. Sony's in big trouble.
I don't even know what's going on.
Exactly what happened. I told you guys what was going to happen, and it exactly happened.
So I won't be surprised, basically.
You want to tell this man, Frank, what happened? Because he was sleeping all day, too.
Yeah.
They're going to be dragged out nude because they're exposed badly.
God
so,
damn.
Okay. I'll read you the little Reader's Digest version. The FTC denied Sony's motion and ordered the company to produce the documents requested by the Microsoft subpoena. So they need to show their exclusivity deals starting from January 1st, 2019 to the present. So 5 years of files.
Right.
Which will, by the way, expose the parity clause between them and Capcom and Square and all these other companies. Go ahead.
It's going to cover third-party exclusivity deals, internal emails from Jim Ryan, and financial information. So anything that has to do with exclusivity, parity, backdoor deals, under the table, any deals they have, it's going to be laid bare for the past 5 years, from 2019 till today. They're going to be butt naked. That's it.
Liquor Sandwich, who is a member of this channel, how you doing, buddy? What's going on? It's my birthday. We're partying now, and we're going to party Friday.
It's going to be a hell of a weekend.
So, Jimbo is in big trouble. He's in big poopy pants, huh?
This backfired on them so badly.
I told you that was going to happen, and nobody believed me.
Because if the deal still goes through and they got to expose all this, they're toast.
Even if the deal doesn't go through, the FTC is going to see they lied to them. The FTC is going to be like, wait a minute. You're saying that these guys are going to possibly do what you're already doing?
Yep.
And Jim Ryan's going to be like...
And how do you know that they didn't tell
them doing this?
Could go after Sony for this. For wasting their time.
Yeah.
And taxpayer dollars. Because Microsoft could countersue the FTC. And this all started because of Sony. Right? Is that what I'm hearing here? And you got Trainwreck on the screen here. That's Ghostface.
Not to mention, we don't know what else is in there that's going to piss off other companies, other
Speaking
people.
of pissed off, he's playing Halo Infinite.
Oh, I'm pissed off just watching that. Like, how do we know that they didn't, what the thing was to get them to do the parody? What if they said, we don't know what's in here. It could be anything. Could be any kind of weird deals, screwing other companies out of deals.
Imagine if all the emails come out about shutting down the PlayStation Network on PS3.
It's all could be. That's in that time period, isn't it?
All these retro preservation guys are going to come out and start getting mad. This is bad.
And we're going to find out probably numbers. So how much did they pay Square to keep Final Fantasy?
Yeah, and you're going to see that they're doing just fine without Call of Duty.
Yeah. They're going to have to show you how much money Call of Duty made, how much money Final Fantasy made. Anything in question is all coming out. It's all going to be coming out like cocky. That's it.
And Rocky V's going to clean it up off the floor.
He's going to scoop it right up with the little brush and the dustpan. So this is a huge mess. And I think they have to have this by the end of April. I'm not positive as to the date. They got
several extensions that they failed to comply with. And the FTC they've had it. He has had it. They have all had it.
Well, it looked like they were giving them special privilege. At this point, it was obvious.
Well, the FTC is looking to shut down Microsoft, the deal or whatever, and they're listening to Sony, and now they're starting to see, wait a minute. These guys are telling us stuff that What do they have to hide here? I thought they were getting killed.
Allegedly. And then also, too, not to mention,
You got to remember something. The longer this goes on, more taxpayer dollars come out of this. So thank you, Jim Ryan, for making our money go to this.
yeah. Also, too,
Freaking jerk.
the Chamber of Commerce, the United States Chamber of Commerce, has
Harry
filed.
Potter in the Chamber of Commerce?
Yes, the Chamber of Commerce. They filed a Freedom of Information Act seeking correspondence between the FTC and foreign regulators over this. So any kind of dealings that the CMA and the FTC had talking about this, it's all going to come out. They have to expose this all now.
Microsoft went full bore, man.
Yeah,
they went after everybody every way that they could. 6 ways from Sunday.
Well, if there's any like problem, like any weird like under the table stuff, this is all going to come out, and Microsoft could sue them because it's going to be all the correspondence they had regarding this.
And then the FTC will go after Sony for causing all this crap.
Yeah. So I mean, this is going to be a pretty big deal. Anything related to this is coming out. How we said oh, Jimbo went there and paid them and stuff, anything weird like that, which I don't think that's true.
Well, imagine if there's emails that he wrote saying, yeah, we're going to shut these guys down. We're going to make sure this doesn't happen. Imagine.
I'm sure there is.
That's probably why he wanted extensions.
Yeah. So this is not good.
It's kind of like we saw this coming, a mile
He's gone,
away.
man. They're going to fire his ass. He's done. Jimbo.
What if there's inappropriate emails in there?
Yeah, right. They'll just make it worse for themselves.
Yeah.
At that point.
Only hire hot chicks here at Sony.
All you had to do was sign the deal. Yeah, pretty much. They're investigating the FTC. Good. They should be investigated.
Yeah, it's a.
You know why? Because I think this all happened because they pissed off Meta. They went after Meta. They failed, and now Meta probably is like, you know what? Screw this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna file all these deals and everything. Try to get this thing fixed. They're saying the deal will go through as to shove a PS5 in my ass. Says RWK. Probably.
Yeah.
Also, from 2019 till now is when they increased the price of the games. So I wonder if that will come into play. Oh, we could get $70 out of these losers.
Imagine if that email comes out.
It could. Possible. What if he's like, they'll pay for anything because all the remasters were during this? Yeah. all those remasters came out during this.
Imagine if there's an email he wrote "You effing asshole." And he found out that they were getting Activision.
Oh my
God.
God.
Remember we told you he woke up and shit himself?
Yeah. Bloody hell! What happened while I was asleep?
So that's the biggest news of the night for the most part, right?
Yeah, that is the big cow pie that dropped.
The next unraveling, will just be all this stuff pretty much, like you guys are saying, just pretty much coming out to the public. So it'll be the next step of people that didn't believe it before. Well, it's the proof's in the pudding now, motherfucker. So you can't run away from the shit that they're hiding. If everything's coming out, all as far as all these documents and everything and these emails, I think Sony again, they have to understand that this is really gone too far at this point. But obviously, because it's going so far, it's starting to unravel everything at the seams. So it's it's essentially just falling apart. And I agree. I think Jim Ryan's going to be out of here after this whole thing. I just can't see this continuing like this. You know what I mean? He's going to retire, or do something.
Yeah, spend time with his family.
Yeah, spend time with the family.
He's getting old.
It's going to be the "we're sorry" post, but just for his, resignment, basically. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's inevitable. It's just a shame that it's gone this far. But again, maybe it had to. because it needed to bring out this stuff. I think everything does kind of happen for a reason, even if shit does hit the fan even further on the deal itself. But like you guys said, they're not going to go out unscathed here. They're not going to come out as like, oh, well, we're the good guys, even though we're doing the same shit that we're trying to call you out on. The hypocrisy in that is ridiculous. So,
yeah, they're in big trouble. The chat room thinks so too. They voted yes, right? What we got here? Bloody hell! I need tea and crumpets now. Yeah, that's what he's gonna say. He's gonna have a lot more time to eat tea and crumpets. No. He took a Xanax and X-Lax, playing chicken in his sleep. Well, there you go. Square admitted that they're getting developmental help from Sony as part of the deal. That's okay. This be the door for Sony to call an end to PlayStation over this. I think you're witnessing the beginning of the end of PlayStation as you know it. And that's not fair to us gamers. But they stepped in it, man. We knew it. We knew from day one. And we told everybody, we're like, man, they're jumping into traffic for no reason. There's no reason to do that. And this should prove to you guys that this is nothing about Call of Duty. Call of Duty is an excuse. They don't want that deal to go through. Because they know they're screwed. And now I'm hearing, well, they're going to get Take-Two. Do they have the money for Take-Two?
It depends. I don't know how much it's worth, but...
Yeah, I'd be very skeptical about that. I think they want this deal dead because they know they're screwed. They know they can't afford to buy big companies like this, and they're done. So the best way to stop it, to literally stop this issue, is to stop that deal. Regulators said Call of Duty can't run on the Switch. Well, it ran on the Wii U, so there you go, and the Wii.
And
if it can run on the Wii, it can run on the Switch.
It's going to be on the next hardware anyway. I don't think it's going to come out
run on a PS
Switch.
Vita, right? And the PSP has Call of Duty. So, that's an excuse. How can Overwatch run on the Switch and Fortnite?
Badly.
They run badly, but they run.
That's true. Yeah, Call of Duty was on Wii U. So
I remember playing World at War, I think, online on the Wii or something like that, because my cousin had it, and I was just like, what the hell?
Edition. It's Reflex Edition. I call it Acid Reflex Edition.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just think, it's going to be one of those things where when everything starts to at least, be released for Game Pass and stuff like that, when Call of Duty is able to, kind of thrive on there, that's going to be where it needs to be for, something that comes out every year or so. Obviously, they're taking the break now, but if they come back and they start putting these games out every year again, then I think that's like the next move, and then you'll have, the option to play it on Nintendo's next thing that comes out. So it's like it's not bad that we're going back to that.
It's a 10-year deal. That doesn't mean the Switch is going to be around for 10 years. The Switch is out of here next year.
No,
we all know that.
They know that. Again, remember when they in the press release they were like, Nintendo and Nintendo's system or whatever, they didn't like call it the Switch. They was just like
they said Nintendo themselves. The deal.
Yeah, just Nintendo themselves. Yeah, the entity of them. So whatever, and we know that they're going to cough up something soon. So
this will force Nintendo to make a little bit more powerful of a machine. Whatever they do next.
They have to, they have no choice. Yeah, it's like, if there wasn't, blatant problems with the Switch performance already, they have to look at this shit and be like, yeah, this needs to be ready for the new shit that's coming out, and at least get a 4K machine out there, or something that could just run. That's not a pile of shit. Like 10 frames per second shit. So
Resident Evil 4
that's what
remake.
Call of Duty will run like now on the Switch if you tried to play it.
Resident Evil 4 remake on the Switch, says David R.
No thanks.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna. Well, it will happen streaming, but Shinji Mikami
right? Yeah,
left
they'll probably
Microsoft.
put that out. Yeah.
Yes, he left. He will probably go back to Japan, to Sony or whatever, and do his thing over there, or he will retire. One of the two, or he'll be back.
Yeah, he just left Tango, which is weird because
He was probably just waiting for Microsoft to acquire Tango and then take off. Because he got that big payout, right? That was his studio, now Microsoft owns it.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. Pay me out the ass and I'm out of here.
You can go make whatever you want.
Like Bobby Kotick when they get Activision. He's on his way
But
out.
it sucks because it's like, I wanted, like I said, you'll still get Evil Within 3. Like it's not like that won't happen. It just won't have his connection to it. It's like Resident Evil. It's like Resident Evil went on, but they didn't, the last thing he was involved with was Resident Evil 4. It redefined a whole era of gaming, but then they kept going. 5 came out. They went with different, direction. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Then it went all action. We see this all the time where sometimes the series itself
this fucking gameplay, man. This Atomic Heart is a shitty game.
Oh, Atomic Heart.
I see people go. It's like, what the hell is this game?
All my friends that actually played it thought it was kind of bad too. So I tried to warn them about it. But yeah, I don't know. I just think like if Evil Within continues, they yeah, that was bad.
Robots doing yoga, like, bro, you're a robot. Okay, you ain't doing no fucking yoga.
Why do you need to stretch if
and
you're
why
a
do they
robot?
look like they're throwing up and everything? This game is ridiculous. You know why it was on Game Pass? Because no one's gonna buy this crap anyway. And if you bought it, you got robbed.
Yeah, I mean, how did it even do? Do we even like see how it did? After the fact.
I saved $100. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, at least Shinji, whatever the hell, at least he went out on top with Hi-Fi Rush because that was a really good game.
Yeah, that was really good. And I think they'll make Evil Within 3. That it just won't be, or they might not. They might just say, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna do something else. And because Hi-Fi Rush is kind of an interesting, like, last stamp on his presence there, and then now it's gonna be, something else. So
right.
Hopefully they make like a sequel to that if they need to do Hi-Fi Rush. Ghostwire, I never played. That whole concept to me just didn't seem that intriguing to me. If people liked it, that's fine. Because a lot of people
is better than this game.
Because I thought Ghostwire was going to be more survival horror-esque, but then it ended up being, an action game that was like, I don't know. That it just didn't seem like it was my kind of thing. But does it mean I'll never go back and play it? No, I'll check it out.
I think you should play it when it hits Game Pass. And it's hitting PlayStation also on their service.
On the service, yeah. So yeah, if anything, I'll do that and just to check it out, so I can say that I played his other game, because that was the last thing he put out before Hi-Fi Rush, and that was it was literally March of last year. So it's not even been a year yet. Well, about a year. Because it's saying it came out on the 25th of 22. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's just like he put that out, and that was like, and then obviously Hi-Fi Rush, but it feels like Ghostwire was like his last, like that was his full game that he was like, really about. But I don't know if that was, something that he, again, like I know he didn't, he wasn't trying to box himself into the same thing over and over again. So I respect that, just to try something different.
Yeah, he seems like he's, he wants to make different types of games. Not the
yeah,
same type
so
of
maybe
game
he'll do that now, when he leaves, and maybe he goes somewhere else, and, like you said, whoever grabs him next or wherever he goes to. People are saying he could go back to Resident Evil. I don't think so. I think he'll try. I think he'll try something else. Like that might be wishful thinking. But if he came back to do a remake of the first one, that would be pretty wild. Then you would have my attention. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think he'll probably just take his own path and see where he wants to go next, or just retire, or just be done. Like
he's probably going to retire because he created Tango Gameworks. So
yeah, and it's exactly. It's like, why did you just
created it?
To buy
they
out
bought it, and that was it. He got paid out the ass, and he was like, you know what, man, I'm getting old. I'm done. And he went out on top. Hi-Fi Rush is one of the best games. Was he angry or disappointed with Resident Evil 5 through 8 though? I don't know. It took 30 minutes to just get through the opening. Yeah, we talked about that on here. It was torture for all three of us. I'm less excited now for Evil Within 3, says The Alchemist. I think it'll be okay. We'll have to wait and see what happens. All right, what else is up on the news here?
Let's see. So last, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the chat. Last Thursday, there was a PlayStation Direct that was abysmal that Perry streamed. Nothing really came out of that.
I don't even know why I do this stuff anymore.
Well, because you're hoping the one day it'll be good.
They said it was VR based, and that's fine. But there was only a couple things that it were good, great,
yeah,
good, whatever. A lot of it
they showed they showed a bunch of VR crap. They showed Suicide Squad, which is another games as a service, so that's like dead.
Yeah, Suicide Squad looks like crap.
Yeah, I don't know why they went that direction with
Looks
it.
like Crackdown 3.
You just had Avengers fail, and then you're gonna try this again. It's like, okay,
People don't want that, man. They just want a Batman game. How hard is it to just get a Batman game?
or
They're
even
making
like
all these games that are not Batman. They don't have Batman in it, and people are like, okay.
or make it at least make it single player. Like, why are you gonna make like this stupid services game that no one's gonna play? Like, they never work. They don't work anymore. Only Fortnite and a couple other ones work. But
CJ said he wanted to do a Die Hard game. Too bad Bruce Willis is too messed up to do it. He messed up. He's dying, man. That's kind of messed up to say.
Well, I think I know what he
means.
Cool. Like, yeah.
Suicide Squid, more like Stupid Side Squad.
Yeah.
Stupid Squad. Someone got a PSVR 2 day so bad, the bright flashing in one of the eyes.
Yes, there's a lot of issues with PSVR 2.
Well, I will say this. Don't buy PSVR 2 because it's $600 and nobody gives a crap.
And is absolutely, I can guarantee you, it is going to drop in price because it did not sell. I think you could still get one right now.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Sony, who didn't drop the price for 4 years of the PlayStation 3 when it was dropping and failing every day?
Well, here's the difference. I think they're going to abandon this or stop.
I don't think they're going to abandon it. I think they're going to drop the price in like 3 years.
Yeah, maybe.
They are Sony.
I would wait for that because it ain't worth it.
It just seems like another piece of crap.
Yeah, unfortunately.
LOL. Laughing
at
Stevie Mac.
Lol. What else did they show? Oh, they showed
Horse Cocky Simulator. Yep.
Baldur's Gate. They showed that Volcano High game finally. It's coming, you guys.
Baldur's Gate, which caused controversy in the whole community.
What?
Because it is not exclusive. However, they said they have an Xbox version, but they're having technical problems. This turned into the Series S as a potato again, and it's and then some guy said, "Oh, Xbox is going to shut down if they don't get Activision Blizzard." It's like, oh my god, can you guys just shut up? All you people on the internet are fucking dumb. Rammy the Ram kept fucking, oh, well, this guy never gets anything wrong. It's like, okay, but the guy's full of shit. Oh, I don't think so. Bro, you really think Microsoft is going to shut down Xbox after just buying, what's it called? Bethesda?
Bethesda.
That ain't happening, brother.
They're making a ton of money. They're not shutting it down.
But this is the crap that people make up every day. It's really getting tiring. It's like, you know what? Get your PlayStation 5. Lube that shit up. Go to the sex shops. Say, what's the craziest fucking lube that you guys sell?
Oh, no.
Buy a fucking dump truck of it. Lube that fucking PlayStation 5 up and stick it up your ass. And shut the fuck up already. Because I'm really sick and tired of this stuff. This is why, as I want PlayStation to go out of business, just shut these fucking people up. As a fan, I don't want PlayStation to go out of business. Because look what happened with Nintendo and Sega. Nintendo rested on their laurels, and we have this piece of crap Switch now. Whereas if Sega was still whooping that ass, Nintendo would be like, we need power. We need power. They put Sega out of business, and we have a little VTech toy over here, a leapfrog. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong.
And Nintendo is like fine with that. It's like, will you put those guys out of business for this? Sega already did this with the Nomad. NEC already did it with the Turbo Express. You guys did it 30 years later. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Ouya changed the game. Yeah, they sure did, right? Ouya gave us this. The Switch. Tegra X1. Anyway. So Sony's in big poopy. So good luck to Sony in trying to figure this out. I want to know how they're going to explain this digital PS5 to everybody. Because that's a goalpost that's going to be moved again. You know that, right? Well, who buys physical anyway? Meanwhile, if you talk to somebody today, oh, I only buy physical. Okay. The internet's going to have a meltdown when they announce that slim digital console where you have to buy the disc drive separately. I can't wait.
I just hope it's small, so it'll make it easier to shove up my butt.
And it's going to be a little bit more money because they're not going to sell it without a bundle. And then that disc drive is going to cost you $150 to $200. And people are going to say, whoa, I'm not going to buy that. I'm just going to buy my games digital now. And they're going to go on with it. And then you're going to hear these idiots say, oh, preservation. It's like, shut up. What are you, Christopher fucking Columbus? It's a fucking disc. Who cares? It's a piece of plastic. Had it with these people.
Isn't it funny that people cry about preservation, but like literally the other day, I downloaded every single original Xbox game. Like you can just download them. Like
what are you,
they're
this
there.
other guy? This other crazy guy? Oh no,
What?
Kirby's in our style here. Let me fix Kirby.
Where's Kirby? Oh no, he's too big.
I believe I fixed this before the stream, but I guess not. Okay, that should be good enough. Kirby's cramping our style here.
Or we
JB Zombie 89, a fellow Patreon sponsor and a $4.99 super chat, says happy birthday to me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. How you doing, JB Zombie?
What's up, man?
Didn't LG and Sony show their new TVs today?
Probably.
Yes. And I'm sure that Sony TV has only 2 HDMI ports at 120 hertz. Sony's killing themselves, man. They got to get better inputs in their TVs over there. Kirby was about to throw on an NWO shirt. Yeah, for real.
I hope Abo's not here to see how bad I played.
Speaking of Abo, so on the PlayStation 5 store, you can buy PS1 games for $10. However, if you have a PlayStation 3, when you go on the PlayStation Network, those same games are $5.99.
Yep.
Oh,
so
I've done that before.
Abo said, I just bought a game today for $5.99 that was $9.99, and it works on my PS5.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure I said that before with Siphon Filter. I don't know if you remember we talked about that, but I did that.
Did, but yeah. Just letting you guys know now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Check out those deals.
I was going to say, yeah, I did it with Toy Story 2. I did it with Siphon Filter. I did it with...
they're going to ban your account now. You're telling them this. You stole from the Japanese. You just don't do
Nobody
that.
steals from the Japanese.
You're not allowed to use your online PS3 to buy stuff anymore. You can't. No, I appreciate that, Abo, because letting people know that, because it is something that you would think, like, why am I getting charged more when it works? Because once it recognizes that it's on your profile, it changes to just like download, like where it would say buy on the 5, it just says download, and you just download it. So I did that for a couple of titles, and it works, so it's just cool. So
doing good, guys, says JB Zombie 89. And awesome streaming tonight. Streaming Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, dude, thank you. It was definitely a long night / day, so appreciate it. It was fun.
My gameplay isn't the best either, Frank. Don't worry about it. We all suck at games.
Yeah, hopefully nobody's like, "Oh, this guy sucks."
But it's so funny that
It's
we still
Kirby.
talk about getting the PlayStation games on the PS3, and it's just so funny how much more of a selection they have on there. You know what I mean? It's just wild.
RWK88 with a $4.99 super chat. Happy birthday. Aren't y'all getting together this week or next? Also, I'm
This
going to
week,
listen till I fall asleep. Well, thank you so much for the birthday wishes and the super chat. Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
And we are getting together in 2 days on Friday. And we will be hanging out this whole weekend.
It's gonna be a big weekend.
And we will stream it because I'm going to go hook all that stuff up when we're done here. Then I'll finally get some sleep. And then I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow or today, later today. But yeah, we will see. But thank you again. Appreciate it, man.
Well, I was gonna say, um, the I guess the 2.0 man cave is ready.
It'll be ready tonight.
That's cool.
The
So
man's
I
cave.
had to order more HDMI cables.
I tried to watch the stream because I think I was sleeping when you. I think I woke up when the stream was done, so I tried to go back and see what you were setting up, getting all the PC stuff ready down there and stuff.
I put that 1 terabyte drive in there, and I realized I already had the emulators on the drive that was in there previously. So I just wasted a 1 terabyte. But the
damn.
TV show drive is done, and the movie drive is done. It took 30 hours. It took 21 hours to copy the TV shows, and it took about 11 hours to copy the movies.
Jeez.
But they're done. And I will put them downstairs tonight, hook it up, and we'll have all the movies and TV shows on there. I got to get The Mandalorian. I think that came out today. And start checking that out. And The Last of Us, I don't think I got yesterday's episode. Oh, no, I did. Left Behind, right? It's the DLC.
Yeah, it's probably my least favorite episode, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm curious to see what you guys think. It's not the worst, but it's just they didn't
they
really
were going to make that episode.
But you didn't they didn't even really keep Riley the same character. They kind of made it to where they just kind of made it different. It was very weird. They had it similar, but it's different. There's just, I don't know. I just think the flow of how it flowed in the game, pacing was pretty cool. How it cut back between her trying to help Joel, and
I'm going to tell you something.
In the mall,
You should really play the remake of the remaster because it looks fantastic on that TV.
Well, I refuse to, pay the price for that.
Get it on sale. I'm telling you, it's worth it. The game looks crazy.
Well, I'm sure it looks great.
I'll show you.
But I mean, I also, I just don't feel like spending that money. I mean, I do have an Amazon gift card, for my birthday that I got the past week, so I could use something like that. But even then,
spend $70 on it. But when it's on sale for $30, $40, I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just so pissed off in so many ways.
But what are you gonna do?
Again, I'm not just ragging on the show for the sake of ragging on the show because I still enjoy the show. I just think that last week's episode was just kind of eh. I thought the DLC was written and paced a lot better because when you do the DLC, it cuts from Joel being injured in the wintertime and then it cuts to the mall and Riley. And then it doesn't really do that in the show. It kind of has a weird sludgy pace to it, I feel like.
I still haven't watched past the second episode, but I've been
I was gonna say
all the shows,
so I'm
so
curious.
I can watch them at some point.
Yeah, when you watch it all, like I said, I'll discuss it. I'm not gonna get into stuff here, but I mean, I thought the DLC was done better in the game in terms of this episode, and it didn't really end. It kind of left the next episode will still be DLC. So I'm okay, what the hell? You only have 2 more episodes left. So what are you going to do? Wrap it up in the next episode and then, do the whole David section and then go to the hospital at the end? I don't know. So I don't know how they're doing it. But Joel's kind of like a pussy in the show. He just breaks down and cries, and it's just it's not Like Joel like is emotional, but he's not like a pansy in the game. Like he gets shit done. He strangles motherfuckers. He stabs
Well,
people.
that's what's his name doing to Lucas, where Han
Yeah,
Solo really didn't shoot Greedo or whatever the hell his name is.
right.
No, he can't be a murderer. We gotta change that and fix it.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, everyone in this world is shitty, but it's like there's just certain things where I'm just like, why did they do that? But you know, same thing with like they had a whole conversation in one episode that was from The Last of Us Part 2 that they
What?
put in this one. Yeah. He's sitting there talking with Tommy and I'm sitting there, I'm like, this happened in the second game. Why are we talking about this now? And he has the town and everything. I'm like, Tommy doesn't have this at all until like later. Like, why are we already jumping here? You already know they're trying to get you ready for the second one. It's like, dude, come on. Like, you could have just built this up a little bit longer, like patient. Like, it's almost like they're getting too excited.
They're gonna change the
like,
second one for the TV show.
I'm getting that feeling
They're
already.
They're not gonna
Man.
kill off Pedro Pascal. No way.
No. Now look, is he doing a good job? Yeah. It's not his fault the way they're writing Joel. That's not like him.
Dude,
you know,
once they kill him off, it's over. The show's not gonna be popular anymore.
that's what I'm saying, man. It's like you're gonna lose like your core. You're going to lose a lot of the people that are already invested, that don't know what's happening, that don't know what's going to happen, that don't play games, that don't have any, you know, idea. But again, I don't want to turn this into a whole Last of Us show discussion, but I just wanted to say, whenever you guys catch up on the episodes, we can probably talk about it on here and, you know, kind of give it a review or something. I don't know, because it is gaming related. You know, it's a gaming property that's getting, you know, some kind of love from HBO, and it could be worse. I just have like problems with it. That's all.
RWK88 says, Anthony, throw us some relationship advice next time you stream. That long, please. I want a wife and girlfriend too.
He wants double. He wants the double whammy.
I can't bring myself to watch a show, says Stevie Mac 23. It sounds like the infected barely have anything to do with the show. That is true.
Dude, they're not
I've
around.
only watched 2 episodes, and I can agree with you on that.
Yeah, they're not around. It doesn't get any more from what, you know, Perry said from the second episode onward. It's not like they become more involved. If anything, they become more like faint in the show. Like they're barely there.
Apparently PS5 has a disc problem that's getting more widespread. Uh-oh. Might be time to get rid of those disc drives. Everyone I know is talking about this show, then stop watching after the second episode. Same old, basically. Well, there you go.
I think I had a lot of, I don't know. It's kind of like what we were talking about, Perry, in the chat, right?
Clean up my basement and stuff. I didn't have time to go back, but I have the episodes. I just gotta watch.
It's the same thing with the games. Like once something comes out, it's almost like you sometimes hear about it for a little bit and then it just goes away because there's always something else coming out or a new season of another show. I'm gonna
stop this whole thing right now. When a game is anticipated, that weekend, everyone's buying it.
Right.
By Monday,
everyone's streaming it.
By Monday, nobody's talking about it anymore. That's what's been going on the last like 5, 6 years, 7 years, something like that.
Yeah, we brought it up in the stream earlier.
Yeah, we brought it up in the stream.
True.
And I know people were like, oh, that's not true. And no, it is true. Look at gaming. Look at Callisto Protocol. Came out, even without the problems. Nobody's talking about it a week later. Next game.
Right.
Look at Horizon Forbidden West. Everyone bought it that Friday. No one's talking about it on Monday.
Dead Space came out for the week.
Dead Space came out that weekend. Everyone played it. Monday, next game.
Yeah, it's a very fast-paced industry now.
Same thing with Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's going to come out, and by that Monday, no one's going to care anymore.
Yeah, it's just going to be like reviews or people like me that are. It's going to be like, you know, niche channels covering it to death.
Yeah. Well, your channel is dedicated to that.
Yeah, but that's it. It's just the dedicated people. It's not really like being talked about in like the you know, the other outlets that are normally cover
beat
stuff.
It that weekend, that's it. It's over. And
it's the same thing with movies or show. It's like opening weekends, right? And then they make all the money, or a show comes out and everyone talks about it. They binge the fuck out of it, like especially if it's a show.
It's going to come out that weekend. It's the big thing. Monday, next movie.
It'll be number 1, but will people really talk about it past the weekend? Probably not. You know, especially if it's a little, you know, But I'm supposed to be going Thursday night, like that Thursday. So pretty much a week from, you know, today, basically. But I'm going to be going, and checking it out on the Thursday, just so I don't get spoiled and stuff like that before the end of the weekend, because it would happen. But yeah, so I'm gonna go see that, and
I
I'll
want
let
to
you
hear
guys know how I
that. I
feel.
want to hear that review that you're gonna, or I want to hear you just tell me what's up,
Yeah,
because
I'll definitely PM you when I get back to the hotel, because from there I'll just be going straight into Monster Mania the next day. But I'll be able to message you and just be like, this is kind of my takeaway, and I want to be like, what the hell? Because I know at that point you'll be able to at least check it out, or maybe there'll be a cam rip or something.
they make it about people and not the zombies infected, just like The Walking Dead did eventually. Well, you
Yeah.
kind of saw this with The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 2 is like a completely different game.
Yeah, it kind of just focused more on the drama, which of course it's gonna happen, because it's just like Walking Dead. Like, the character drama is gonna happen. There's gonna be arguing, but it just, I think they started to have more of a different gameplay style between Abby and Ellie. Like, Abby was dealing with these kind of enemies, and then Ellie was dealing with these kind of enemies. Like, it was a very like weird kind of mix. And I've only ever beaten that game once. Where Last of Us I beat 12 times. I beat it like a million times. Beat it on PS3 like 6 times. Beat it on PS4 like 7 times. Got the platinum, right? Did all this shit. But with 2, I beat it once, and I was like, I'll probably go back to this later. And I still want to. Like, I still want to beat it a second time and give it another spin of like, okay, let me feel this the story and see how I feel still. But I mean, my takeaways are pretty. I know the things that I won't change my mind really when I things that are kind of just already made up when it comes to like the decisions they made. But we'll see. Maybe eventually I'll circle back around to play it if I play part 1 when it goes on sale.
That's exactly what Sony. Wait. A lot of RE5 updates and another one.
You don't need a Windows Live anymore for RE5 on Steam.
Yes, I saw that. I got the notification on Steam.
Yeah,
which is good. It'll just start up.
that's
and that's
good.
It.
But it looks like shit on PC. It's got the cell shaded shit.
Yeah, they put cell shading on that,
which is like, that doesn't even make me want to install it anymore.
Can they please fix Operation Raccoon, because they took that off to purchase until they said they were going to address the issue,
and they never did. These bastards.
Hopefully they are. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is what Sony gets for timed exclusivity games. People actually deny that's a thing. What's a thing? I forgot. Remind me, Cannibal. People stopped talking about Forspoken the same day it was released. Well, there you go, says Trainwreck. You guys gonna watch Cocaine Bear, says JB Zombie.
I actually saw it already, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not interested. Sorry.
I actually think it's hilarious because it actually did happen, not like the movie.
It did happen, and guess what? I was right. The bear overdosed and died.
Yeah, they found it literally laying down in real life with just bags that were empty around it, because it was just randomly. But they show you the new, or not the
they
new,
just turn
but the
this
old
thing into like
news
Sharknado
reports.
or something. It's fun, I guess, for people to watch.
Look, it's something to download
I don't watch
for
that
funny
type of stuff. I just watch like actual horror.
Yeah, like honestly, like, it's in on the joke. So if you're not into like the comedy aspect of it, like, but some of the stuff is kind of like, the gore and stuff is pretty funny. But yeah, it's kind of in on the joke, so you can't really take it seriously. But I mean, I saw it with a crowd and everyone was cracking up laughing, so it seemed to be pretty funny to see in the theater. But I mean, again, that was just something because I just wanted to see Cocaine Bear, but don't really have to see it in theater. You could just download it and enjoy it that way. I feel like it's more of like a rental download for free type thing, or stream it. But horror comedy, it's not for everybody.
Yes, Cannibal. There were some deniers in Anthony's stream the other night. People don't forget about games, and they were talking about games as a service, and I'm like, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the hot titles.
Yeah.
The overhyped games, and then they come out and look, that's it. It's over. They'll probably get a second season, says Stevie Mac 23. Be different from the second game, just to bait the viewers to keep watching. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And Druckmann won't go back and remake those games. Watch. The
No,
fans will be like, can you please remake the story like this? And he'll be like, no. I think he's not going to make any more games. I think that's it. He's in Hollywood now. That was his dream. So God bless him. But he made a great game, and then he made a crappy sequel. So there you go.
Right.
Luminous Productions got folded back into Square after first spoken. Yeah, because Sony's just gonna take all those IPs and get rid of that company.
1 second.
Yeah. Baby Zombie 89, I want to. Yep. The new update for RE5 still works with the color mod. It added a ton of improvements. And finally, native ultra wide. Oh, wow. That's cool. Thanks for letting me know, Liquor. How quickly people stop releasing games and movies. I want to check it out. Ray Liotta's last movie. I didn't know that.
Baby Yoda's last movie.
Yeah. Kama, what's up? It's my birthday. How you doing? Have a burger for my birthday.
What's up, Kama?
Forgotten. There you go. What's Kirby doing? Jumping on a trampoline all the time here?
Oh, that's at the end of every level.
I don't like how he shortened his dance.
Oh, yeah.
He would have the 3 Kirby's dance and jump around, and then...
I think if you get to the top slot, he does it, but I sucked, so I didn't make it there.
He's gimping out his dance.
This is a great game, by the way. Everyone watching, this is... what is this called?
I said I wasn't going to buy it, but guess what? I had pre-ordered it months ago.
What's the title? Something Dreamland Deluxe?
I don't know.
You gotta... Everyone should...
Kirby keychain. That's why I pre-ordered it. My wife told me to get this.
Everyone should check that game out. It's very, very good. It's a really good Kirby game.
Kama says, happy birthday. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now sit back and relax and let's talk about games. Now imagine Baby Yoda, Ray Liotta's head. Thanks, Frank. Oh, man.
It just sounds like it. Baby Yoda, Ray Liotta. I don't know.
His name's Grogu. Come on.
Well, yeah, but
like
it wasn't
Ragu?
at first. Ragu, Grogu.
They should team up with Ragu and make green sauce.
Oh, they could
Grogu.
do it. Yes, they could do that.
You know how much money they'd make?
Yes. Like, remember when Shrek had ketchup or whatever?
Heinz had green ketchup that one time.
Yeah.
I think they had blue ketchup once, too.
And purple.
Well, maybe it was purple.
I don't know. That's pretty nasty, but I guess it's just coloring. I don't know.
Remember Burger King had that black burger?
Yeah, and I ate it and I pooped
Halloween
green.
burger or something?
Yeah. It made you poop green.
Oh.
For everyone wondering what that does to your body.
Well, thanks for letting us know your issues. It was an Ecto
It
Cooler.
was a known thing.
I still have Ecto Cooler from 2016 in my fridge. I'm not opening it, but it's way rotten right now. But
yeah.
This year's WrestleMania looks like it's going to be terrible. I'm not excited. I heard the women are main eventing night 1.
No Austin, no Rock, no me.
Yeah,
That's
what happened to all that? They said Austin was coming back. They said Rock was coming back. We knew Rock wasn't going to come back. You got to get CM Punk.
That's the only
He's
thing.
teasing the comeback, and it doesn't look like it's AEW, so we'll see. I'm wherever CM Punk's at. I don't watch AEW anymore. I'm done with them. Until this guy comes back, I'm done. They got rid of Vicky Guerrero, so expect her to show up for that not bloodline, the Dominic Mysterio thing. Because they keep talking about Eddie on TV.
Sense. Yeah.
Every week they talk about Eddie.
You're right. That does make sense.
AEW didn't want to renew her contract, and I wouldn't be shocked if she shows up over there to confront Dominic Mysterio. Which would be crazy, right? So AEW dropped the ball. They dropped it bad.
Good for WWE, though.
They couldn't get Cody Rhodes over. This guy's going to be the world champion.
That's pretty embarrassing for them.
They gave Vince McMahon a WrestleMania main event for free.
Yep. That is embarrassing.
It's completely embarrassing. You think Cody will be a good champion? I think so. I think he'll be all right. It sucks that Dustin won't be there. At this point,
he deserves it.
Goldust is leaving too.
Yeah.
He's going to go there. Come on. We all know it.
Of course, he's gonna tell AEW I'm retiring, and then be like,
Well,
"Bye."
he said he was retiring, so we'll see.
Yeah, he's
His
retiring right to the other
his
side.
his contract ends this year, so we'll see where he goes. But
He's got to get in that Hall of
how
Fame.
could he not be there when Cody wins the title? I mean, come on, they got to let him at least show up there in the crowd or something.
Yeah, they should.
You know, that's a big deal. That's a big deal for the whole family.
Yep.
And Brock Lesnar and Omos or Omos,
No,
whatever the hell his name is, Omno.
I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking with that one.
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess we're just gonna watch night 2 then because it's the only night that matters. I guess
Yeah, it depends what the lineup's looking like.
Logan Paul and stuff. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I just don't want to watch that.
Two
Like,
dickheads fighting. That's cool.
yeah,
I'm not interested. Sorry.
I just don't
Seth
care.
Rollins is such a dick.
He's the worst.
He said that stuff about CM Punk. Fail. It's a cancer. They figured
He's
it
the
out over
worst.
here. That's all right. Wait till something happens to him, then he'll figure it out. Wait till Vince fires him finally.
And he's got nowhere to go.
Is he going to be bitter too? Is he going to go to the lower leagues?
Probably.
He sucks. All these guys today suck. They got nothing on that Attitude Era, man. That was
There's
like the
no
best.
one
The 80s and the 90s were like the 80s and the late 90s were like great for WWF.
There's no one I really care about watching anymore.
And even the early 90s with Bret Hart and all those guys. Bret Hart was great. Shawn was great in the matches. He was a piece of crap human being, but I don't know. The WWF, man, was great. Once they turned into WWE, it started going to crap. SIB Studios, how you doing, brother?
What's up?
AEW done after that. Yeah, sure did. They better put Dustin in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I would say so. He's got to go in at some point. He definitely deserves it. I saw that Punk and Dustin match on Twitter again. Fantastic. Completely underrated match.
I'm back.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, SIB. Appreciate it. So what's next? What are we talking about now?
Just a couple more little things. They had a Pokemon Direct that kind of sucked. Jamie On was kind of talking about it before. They just announced some DLC and stuff. So
At
not a whole
6
lot
o'clock
there.
in the morning.
What the hell?
Yeah, I guess
Who
I
was
don't know
awake for
why.
this?
Well, there's nothing to be awake for because they set up the whole thing for Game Boy and then they didn't give us the Game Boy games. So they just don't like money. So whatever, screw them.
I think.
Yeah, why weren't they like, here's red, here's blue, here's yellow?
We're gonna get that, but we're gonna get it during the actual direct.
Yeah,
I didn't think they were gonna drop that at 6 in the morning. Those
I
games.
thought so just because it was the Pokemon event. Like, it was a big event, but
Yeah, well,
nothing.
now you got to sleep with Pokemon and collect them while you're sleeping and
Yeah, you can get
farting and
Pokemon
sneezing
sleep.
and. I think Batista's headlining the Hall of Fame this year. We'll have to see. Big Dave deserves to go in.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy again? How many times are you gonna fight this guy?
So, PS3 got a firmware update randomly.
PlayStation 3 got a firmware 4.90 in 2023.
What is up with that?
The console's almost 20 years old. It's 17, right?
2006, 16, 17, 18,
I got my
19.
Slim right here.
Yeah.
I gotta update it.
Yeah, man. They're trying to really kill those hacks. Those end of life jailbreaks. There he goes.
What happened?
That dance is still not good.
Oh,
He
after
used
I
to think he used to do the thing where he moonwalked
yeah,
and then slid back and then jumped in the air and then like did a belly flop on the floor and then got back up and danced.
and the other two would come out of him, and it was
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, now he just does the moonwalk and puts his finger up. It's like, shut up.
Yeah,
That's
he's
not
not as
Kirby's
cool
dance.
anymore.
The actual Michael Jackson stuff.
Well, that's exactly,
The
you
moonwalk.
know.
Yeah, the moonwalk.
And that was the end of World 1, I believe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, like a lot of the Game Boy stuff. I was checking that out on the hack switch, and I was like, damn, like this is a weird selection to start it with.
Did you
But
update?
no, not yet. I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance.
Did you
I literally
update, Frank?
streamed and then I
No,
slept.
I didn't have time.
It takes
Like-
2 minutes for both
I know,
of
but I
you
didn't want to
guys.
Well, I
mess
know,
with
but
it.
like,
And then
you know, I was up for over 24 hours.
I was with you anyway, so whatever.
Tomorrow I'll be able to update it. And I'll message you. You know.
It's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
just
last
did
one
it.
pretty easy too. So you know.
Just make sure you update the firmware first. Then drag all the files in. If you drag all the files in, you're screwed. So just delete the old firmware folder on your card, drag in the new firmware folder, update it. Then you're gonna get that error message. Then that's when you put the card in and drag everything in there. DJ, what's going on? Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Wish you were here and hang out this weekend. That would have been awesome, but we always have the summertime, so we'll figure that out.
And we might get some weather over here. I don't know what's going on, but
I don't know what's going on. It's Wacky March.
see.
That's what they call
yeah,
it.
The March is all fucked up.
It snowed the
always.
other day. It's going to rain again. It's going to snow again. It's going to
It's always like this. Always too, like around
85
the
degrees
first-
again.
Yep, the last couple weeks of February, you get some random warm days. The past like handful of years, and then it's like all of a sudden you just get smacked with snow, and then there's no snow, and then there's snow, and then it's cold and it's hot. It's like, stop it, stop it.
What is it, Kirby? Oh, by the way, we were watching Falling Down the other day for the 30th anniversary, which there's no 4K on. Mind blowing.
Stupid.
And
They got
Motoro
anniversaries for all this shit.
from Mortal Kombat Annihilation's in the movie.
Really?
He's
Which-
at the very end.
That's so killer.
we saw him and we're like, that guy looks like we were
That's-
just like,
that's
haha,
him.
look at that stupid guy.
And I
And
said
then-
he looks like Motoro, and then Frank looked
Yeah.
it up, and it was Motoro.
I don't even know how that's possible, but it was. So he was there. He was in a pink
Wow.
Speedo. It's a great movie, though.
Yeah, it's too bad that no 4K.
Nope.
So it's always weird because they choose like this dumb shit, for like anniversaries. You're like, why are they putting that out? And then it's something like that where it's like such an iconic film, and then they don't put it out on an anniversary. It's like they'll do the I don't know, however many editions of I don't know, just different movies and stuff. You're just like, dude, why are they doing that? Like, if you're gonna do 4K, I just got the Texas Chainsaw Steelbook in, and I didn't watch it yet, obviously, but I got that, and it has like a new documentary on it,
Oh, wow.
a couple new features, which is pretty cool. It's back here. This is cool because it's like the theatrical, which is really cool because it's always like using different artwork, but this is like the theatrical.
Well, they use the different artwork, so you run out and buy every copy of it. Even
Yeah,
though it's the same
but
movie.
this is cool because I think the OG poster is the best one. But yeah, this is MPI put this out, and apparently it looks really good. And I have the turbine one from Germany over here, so I do have that. That one actually looked really good. But of course, when I saw this was coming out, and it was only like, I don't even know what I paid for it, but I had to keep reordering it because, like I was telling you guys, it kept getting delayed of like later, and then I canceled it, and then ordered it again, and then I got a closer date, and then I canceled it and ordered it again, and then I got the release date, which was, you know,
That's
cool.
ridiculous.
So it's so
They
stupid.
punish
but-
you for
Look
pre-ordering.
at Metroid. Metroid was supposed to come out last week. Amazon's telling me like March 28th or something. I'm like, what?
It's like, what the fuck? Like I did this for a reason to,
I
keep
pre-ordered
it.
it the minute it went up.
Yeah. And it's like, instead you just have to like not do that anymore but then the one time it sells out or something, you're screwed. So it's like, you want to do it anyway. So it's just like, by chance, if that happens, cancel the order.
What
put
I
it in
hate
again.
about Prime is I'm paying for Prime and I'm getting the back of the line over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm being punished for pre-ordering it first.
It's like, you guys literally advertise this shit for this reason, to get things by release day, get it fast shipping, and what the hell are we doing? You know what I mean? And we got all this shit going on. So yeah, I don't know. I think they they kind of dropped the ball with that stuff. And this is the first time it's happened where, like, I was supposed to get this thing like at the end of March. Like, it was like a significant like almost like a month after the release date. I was like, no. I'm just gonna, and then when you check it and it just says, oh, well, you can get it by the 28th of February or the 1st of March or whatever.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got it for $36, $37, something like that. So not too bad. I'll pay for Texas Chainsaw. It's the best horror movie ever made. So there you go. Texas Chainsaw. I'll let you know what I think of the transfer. But...
Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors turned 36 3 days ago.
That's wild.
Holy
It's
crap!
crazy. 36 years ago.
Well, Warner Brothers, put that set out. What are you doing?
I don't know, man.
They're gonna put it out. It's just a matter of when. Maybe when they can milk it and make a remake and be like, oh, now we'll put out the.
So
4K
there's a
set.
rumor that certain companies are looking to try to remake this movie, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right. That's the rumblings. Remember, I think we talked about that before.
Right,
like,
but there's another guy who's talking to Heather Langenkamp, and he's like, I want you involved.
Right, because they're going to do that.
We might not use Robert, but we might, depending on what's going on. But I want you involved.
Like a 40 years later type deal.
Right, but he claims he can't get in contact with who owns the rights, the Craven family. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're sitting on it. I don't know if they're talking to somebody already.
Maybe they have
this
script
guy
ideas
has
that they
tried
want
to get in contact with them for like 2 years now. And
maybe they just don't want to do anything right now with it.
Maybe, I don't know.
But it's been 13 years.
Yeah, that sucks. And that was a crappy Freddy movie. Freddy vs. Jason, that was it. 20 years ago this year. The last time Robert Englund played Freddy on in the movies.
Yep.
He played him on the Goldbergs, but that doesn't count. Not a Freddy
Saw
movie.
that in the theater, and then I'll never forget when, as soon as because I saw that with my parents or whatever, and it was me and my brother, and then as soon as the credits hit the screen, you see the blood get thrown on the screen. My mom was just like, "Oh my god!" Like she was just like, why did I like come out to see this? Like, what am I getting myself?
What, the remake?
Like, I know, a Freddy vs. Jason back in
good.
the theater, like back then, and it was like. It's just so funny, you know what I mean? Because I was into it at that time.
Oh, you mean at the beginning of the movie when the blood's on the screen?
Yeah. You know how the blood, like just from the
see
beginning.
the blood, and then you hear him laughing, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like in Scream.
Like, why did I do this?
The first time I saw Scream, it cuts to the title, and you hear the phone ringing, and you hear people screaming. I'm like, oh my god, what am I going to be watching here? And it's just like an awesome movie. I thought you're going to see people get ripped open and everything. But no, it was actually a very well made movie.
Right. Yeah, and that's another one, for Scream. I'll be seeing that next week, so I'll be able to at least, see that in the theater, because I've seen, 4 or 5 in the theater, so I'll see this one, and I don't know. We'll see.
I never knew that. I know exactly which guy you're talking about. I saw an 85-year-old man at Ocean City Boardwalk today wearing a Resident Evil Stars t-shirt. Had to give him a fist bump. Well,
oh shit, that's awesome. Yeah, that's Ocean City is an awesome boardwalk. That's about that's about 50 minutes away from me. It's not too far, but it's nice. It's a pretty cool boardwalk that has old school arcades.
Yep.
Hollywood Arcade is probably my favorite because that has Turtles in Time original machine. It has the Simpsons Arcade original machine. They had a House of the Dead 3, but they sold that. But House of the Dead 2's in there. House of the Dead 1. They used to have Tekken 3 in there too. So yeah, just a really cool boardwalk. That's awesome though. Damn, you were visiting Jersey? That's dope.
I think he lives in Jersey, doesn't
Or is
he?
he local? Yeah, I think he might be local to Jersey too.
Yeah, he lives in Jersey.
I forget. There's so many people that live all around us, so I always get names mixed up with locations, mixed up with all that stuff. So
Stevie Mac, Robert playing Freddy and a Walker. It's funny though because Wes Craven originally wanted an 80-year-old man to play Freddy. And now Robert Englund's 80 years old. So he can still play Freddy.
I think if anything, they can do close-ups. They can get his voice.
Just get the voice, man. You don't even need what you should do is, like you said, get close-ups, but have a different guy play him. And then when you need the close-ups, there you go. Yeah, use a silhouette. Make it so dude, you can't see his face. That's what makes him scarier anyway.
Take it back to the first film when you barely see his face, and when you do, it's very you see the light come through and stuff.
Or CGI his face on there. Do something, man.
Yeah, I mean, as long
make I think feel authentic.
Yeah, they wanted to at least be pretty, I guess closer to what we got with, where they were kind of taking it at the end of Freddy vs. Jason, where they're like, okay, let's try to just go old school with his makeup, right? If they did something like that where they tried to bring that back, I feel like he could still pull it off with those close-up shots. I mean, he looked fine in Freddy vs. Jason. I think he'll look fine now. Obviously, he's older, but I think there's I don't know. I just think so much time has passed. It's a shame they didn't even fucking hit him up for the last one. Regardless, I know it's over with, it's done with, we moved on, but that's still a fucking sin.
I can't believe it's been 20 years and he's still around.
Yeah, it's been.
It was 20 years wasted that you could have had a few movies. I'm not saying 10 movies, but three movies maybe.
They're gonna do a direct sequel deal if they ever get their foot in the door. They're gonna do a direct sequel.
They should do a direct sequel to Dream Warriors. Okay, they act like 4 never happened.
But they would retcon her dying, though. You know what I mean? So they would have to say, all right, 1 just happened, and then what would be the dream sequence at the end? What would be that whole? What would they make of it? What would happen to her mom? They would.
Well,
change
you could do. You could bring her back as how the mother was a nun in the 3rd film. You could have Nancy in that thing coming back in their dreams, the Dream Warriors' dreams.
Yeah,
that's how you could kind of do it.
I feel like fans would be pissed if they retcon Dream Warriors, but I mean,
no, I wouldn't retcon Dream Warriors. I would do a continuation.
Yeah.
So Nancy's gone, but she's in their dreams still. She's in the dream world.
She's not there, but
they could do a thing where she's the anti-Freddy. She's trying to stop Freddy, but she's in a dream world.
Because he's starting to come back or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I just want them to bring it back, and
I don't know.
If they
could do a bunch of things.
Well, not so much. Not that I just want them to bring it back, but I think if they bring it back, I want it to just be, worth the wait. It just, I know they can easily cash in on all this stuff that's happening right now with Halloween doing the thing, and all this stuff. Friday the 13th will probably be sooner rather than later in terms of Nightmare on Elm Street, because that's actually taking some momentum with some property that's coming out. So with that being said, we need a little resurgence of these guys, especially while we have them, at least.
Dude, Freddy and Jason are like Dracula and Frankenstein.
Yeah, you can't kill them.
They barely get any movies. Nobody talks about them much anymore. The movies that we get, remember, I always bring this up. Frankenstein. You don't need a sexy Frankenstein guy. That's ridiculous. That's missing the point completely.
Well, that's the thing too.
He's not supposed to have a friggin' 12-pack of abs on his ass and on his chest and everything. The guy's Frankenstein. He's grotesque.
Right, and the classics hold up over the new films because they stand.
Dracula's got long hair like he's Rob Zombie. He's wearing a rock and roll vest. It's what the hell am I watching here?
Well, that's the thing too.
Sexy Dracula and sexy Frankenstein. Cut that crap out. These guys are supposed to be hideous and horrible. Disgusting looking, not sexy. It's Like Twilight ruined everything. Like Dracula's getting out of the car with no shirt on to promote a Ford. It's like, can we stop this?
Well, that's the thing. That's why I think the Universal
Imagine if Dracula
monsters.
took his shirt off in like the 20s or whatever. People are like, oh my god, like what are they
Yeah.
doing here?
Well, speaking of Universal, the last Universal monster, who was the creature from the Black Lagoon, passed away the
Oh,
other
that
day.
sucks.
And he would, he was at Monster Mania and stuff like that, and before the last couple years, and it's one of those things where like I just love the Universal monsters so much.
We all
and
do.
they're
They
so,
were
like,
great.
they're so iconic, and they still are. And I think Michael, Freddy, Jason, like everything.
Those are like
Leatherface,
the
they're
newer
just gonna go on
versions of that.
Yeah, it's like they're gonna go on forever. They're never gonna kill them, but it's like they're always just gonna be held in this like weird purgatory where sometimes they'll have shitty movies and sometimes they'll have really good movies. Like sometimes we'll get something like,
Leatherface is like the
2018,
Wolfman. Like, Wolfman gets all these movies. I'm like, well, Wolfman sucks compared to these other guys.
I don't understand why that's the one
Wolfman
that got all that attention.
and friggin' Leatherface. They're getting
Leatherface,
like
yeah.
75 movies. I'm like, can I get movies on the other guys that are actually cool?
That's what I don't get. Why the fuck is Leatherface getting fucking like all these prequel movies
Let's
and
get
all this shit?
Leatherface meets Wolfman. Let's end it.
It's like at this
They
point,
both just make noises at each other.
Yeah,
And then friggin' Jigsaw captures both of them, and that's the next Saw movie.
just do Leatherface.
Because we got to
versus
make
Jack Baker
85 movies
because
of crappy franchises.
we'll just have Leatherface and Jack Baker go at it. It'll be a true, he ripped off the Sawyer family, so he's gonna he's gonna be pissed now. So we could do something like that, and that would draw people. I
Really,
think
he could have been good as Freddy in the story. His face was just awful. Well, the problem. Let me go back a little bit. I'm from South Jersey, Egg Harbor Township. I work in Ocean City. There you go.
Wow.
Freddy's design in Nightmare 2 will be creepiest for me. It was more of a witch.
that was that was a pretty good look. I mean, he was still pretty like he was like a
I
don't
think
know, like
2, 3, and 4 have the best Freddy looks.
because he was
Freddy's
still
Dead
in the
was
dark.
alright, but he was more like humanized.
It's like he was still in the dark in 1 and 2. He was like pretty much
New
lit up
Nightmare.
with-
He looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin with a cut on his head. Like he just has like one big cut on his head. I'm like, what happened to his face?
Yeah,
His whole face is supposed to be screwed up.
I do like the trench coat and the organic glove. I think that's
And
pretty
Freddy
cool.
vs. Jason, it kind of went back to like it was a mix
The
between
old
like
school,
3 and
yeah.
4, but the nose kind of always stood out.
Yeah,
But that pissed off Freddy at the end, where he's all red. A lot of people were like, "We need more of that Freddy," and it's like you only got it for like 3 seconds on screen.
yeah.
Mold his family. Saw 24. Jigsaw puts Jason in a water trap and has to complete
The
to
next
save
Saul's
his mom
coming out in
somehow.
October,
Still
guys.
alive.
You ready? Are you ready for Saul 10? You
No,
guys
we're
ready?
good.
Saul X?
No, we're good. I can't stand how they make Leatherface.
Saul
facial
Degeneration
disfigurement.
X?
That could, you know what? That should be a movie
Yeah.
because he wears the mask. There you go.
Well-
Totally down for that Nancy idea. Jackie Earle Haley could have been a good Freddy if the story and his face was just awful. Yeah, they CGI'd the face. The
And those
problem
actors,
with that
they didn't
movie
care,
was
man.
they made it look like a real burn victim. It's like, man, it's about a guy that kills you in your dreams. Why are you making this face realistic? That's why Elm Street worked with the pizza-looking face.
And it was
Because-
it was a limited budget too. They were trying to not light
Something
it as
that
much.
Platinum dudes didn't understand. Michael
Right.
Bay's crappy company.
They're like, oh, we have millions of dollars, right? So we could just make him look like a real life victim.
A real
It's
life
like,
burn
well,
victim,
no, like
which is not cool. You don't want to do that. People go to the theaters to forget about this stuff. They don't go to the theaters to be like, oh shit, he looks like an actual burn victim.
right, and that's the thing too. It's like that's what makes Freddy distinct is because he looks like something from another
But the
realm.
thing is, he's in a dream, so he could look like anything.
Yeah,
He could look as
And we've seen
crazy
him
as
do that.
possible,
He
and
could
that's
look
what
like
Wes
another
Craven
person.
he got. That.
yeah.
He's like, okay, this guy's a dream demon, So this guy's gonna look as nasty and as grotesque as possible to scare the
And he's
shit
gonna
out of
look like
people.
other people. He's gonna manipulate the environment.
He's
Like
not
he's
gonna look like
actually
somebody that
fucking-
unfortunately was in a car wreck and survived and is going after people. He even did the
Right.
Superman shit in the remake.
Yeah,
It's like, dude,
yeah.
you're burning to death. You're not gonna go. Ugh. You're gonna.
Yeah.
Let me out! Let me out! Get me out of here! Help! Help! Instead, he's
Dude,
just standing there. Even if Freddy's dead, at least he's standing there demented, talking to the demons.
Yeah, he looks fucked up, like I don't know.
Yeah,
That was so cool to see that at the drive-in and to see like when the 3D actually kicked in when she put on the glasses. I was like, damn, this was used in a theater back in the day. This is cool as hell. Just to see that on film,
The twist of that film should have been, it wasn't really Jackie Earle Haley, it was really Robert Englund. He pops out of the corner. And he just manipulated like their dreams. I know it's a different timeline, but they had a different last name.
Yeah,
You could have
that's
totally
true.
ran with that. That would have been the twist of the whole film. It was really Freddy fucking with these kids.
Yeah, I remember leaving pissed as well. I went to I think it was like a Regal theater, and they were already assholes about, they were the same theater that they checked my dad's ID when we
Dad's
were walking
ID?
in. Yeah, when we were
What the
when
hell?
we were walking in for Friday 13th remake. This is back in
They
like
checked your dad's
2009.
ID for Friday.
Yeah, my
13th.
dad was just like, I'm old enough to be your dad. Like, what the hell? Like,
You guys were like 17 and 18 back then. What the hell?
because they were checking to make sure that I guess I don't know what it was about
Making
horror
sure he
movie
wasn't bringing
events or
beer in the
something like that.
theater.
But they were super they had the security out. This was like
They
were
checked your dad's ID.
they didn't want underage people in these movies at this theater, and this is why I stopped going to this particular
Your dad
Regal.
had two 20-year-old kids at home.
You should have. He'll still tell you about this.
You
to this
guys
day. He
could
was
get in the
just
theater
like-
and he couldn't.
Yeah.
Get the hell
That's the
out of here
thing.
with that.
So-
What
so
drugs
yeah.
were these people on?
That's the thing. And
Yeah,
you
ID that 40-year-old guy.
Yeah, but they were checking everyone's. That was the thing. Like that night, they're like, well, if you're bringing people into the theater that are underage or
Oh God, what are they gonna see?
17, and it's like,
It's not
dude,
like he's
it's
going to a
Friday
porno
13th.
theater.
It's
He's going to
Friday
watch
the
Freddy
13th.
Krueger.
Yeah, it's like because we saw Friday 13th and then Nightmare on Elm Street. It was the same thing. It wasn't as strict, I think, but it was the same thing. We're like, yeah,
They
that's
sell Freddy gloves to kids for $8.99 at
it's
Party
so
City.
stupid.
If Party
I don't know what it
City's
was about that.
around anymore. I don't even know. I heard they went out of
It was
business.
like 2008, 2009, 2010. Like at least over here in Jersey, the theaters were like super dicks about that shit.
Why is a chicken wearing a thong and a cape in this Kirby game?
Where?
That yellow chicken. He's wearing a thong and a cape.
Oh, he's just
Look, right there.
He's just being sexy.
He's being
I don't know what to
sexy.
tell you.
What
That's
hell's
the
wrong
jump,
with
the
these
little
games?
jump guy.
I saw Freddy remake in theaters when it came out and fell asleep. Saw 24. Jigsaw puts Jason in a trap. Oh yeah, okay, I read that one. Yeah, I saw it too. It was okay for what it was, but it could have been a lot better. I like the Friday 13th remake more than the Freddy one. The Friday 13th remake actually got me excited for the Freddy remake. Because I was like, all right, this is okay. It's
Me
not
too.
that bad. It was pretty good.
It was like my generation's Friday 13th where I could go see it in the theater. You know what I mean?
We'll still
Because
never know what happened to the guy that drove into town with the dead body on his truck.
yeah, what happened to that dude? Did he just keep going for maybe 20 miles and he was like, you know what, maybe now I should stop and look at this body? What happened? He definitely drove past a cop car or something. Someone pulled his ass over. If you just saw
so
a dead
that guy's
guy,
going to jail for murder for life.
he's dead. Yeah, he's already he's in prison, and maybe he breaks out and becomes a new Roy, and he's like, you know what, it's time. The one thing that pissed me off is they put out this Friday 13th Steelbook set, because they keep recycling the same Blu-rays they've been putting out for years, Paramount, right?
Yeah.
They put this out, and on the back, it's Roy. It's Roy. You're like, what the fuck? And then on the
that
front,
was like when WWE made the Sting DVD, and they accidentally put fake Sting on the back. They recalled it, and they put the real Sting
it's
on.
and this they're gonna keep, and in the front of it, it's a badly photoshopped Jason with a machete, and it says Friday the 13th 8-movie collection. But like his mask is the Jason Takes Manhattan mask. So it's like they use that mask on the front, and then they use the Blue Arrow Roy on the back, and it makes no sense. So yeah, that pisses me off, and that's why I don't. Even though it's a steelbook,
Hey man,
I'm not gonna
Roy
fucking buy
killed
it.
more people than Jason in the Paramount films.
He has the highest body count, man.
Highest
so
body count in the
you
whole
cannot
Paramount.
fuck with Roy. And I love Part 5. I don't care what people say.
I like it.
Part 5's awesome.
They were
That's
good
probably one of my
movies.
top. Definitely on my top. I've liked it more and more through the years. My order of them always kind of change from here and there, but man, yeah, they're always fun.
Cannibal says Paramount always uses the Roy mask, and it's annoying.
It really is annoying. I feel like they did that on the 2009.
A DVD, a Blu-ray set with the mask, and it's the Roy mask.
Oh no!
Like they give you the mask with it.
Yeah, I think it's like
That might actually be a rare commodity because who the hell makes a Roy mask?
yeah. It's like even this, like you can't even really tell in this, but like he's wearing the Roy mask, and this is Jason Lives. You can see like the arrows. You can see the arrows like on it. It's like that's not supposed to be.
The hell is Roy?
But yeah,
They should make a Jason reboot Jason, and
that's what this will be.
Roy
Probably.
should be in it as a paramedic, but you don't know anything till later.
His name is just Roy. Yeah, that would be
Roy
so
the
cool.
paramedic. It's a wink, wink, and then if they do sequels, he can eventually become Jason.
I feel like if they did another movie, it would be like the greatest hits of Friday the 13th. There was kind of doing that in the remake a little bit, where they kind of sped up his mask process. They're like, all right, potato sack. And then, boom, he finds it in like an attic, which was like, I guess it was kind of just there.
He
like
killed a hillbilly for that thing.
Yeah. So the thing is like, it didn't have something funny like Shelley with the mask, because that was funny. Like, it was like, all right, he was a goof, boy who cried wolf. He tried to make a prank. And then when he actually got killed, the chick didn't believe him. And then that's where he got the mask. And you're like, all right, there's more like build up to that. There, it's like, he just finds it with a bag over it. Like, and you're just like, okay, I guess he has the hockey mask now. But I mean, they had to just get it going because
Here's
they wanted.
What they should do. I like that. Big Show is Jason. No, thank you. I think that's funny, but I don't want that. Saturday 14 featuring Roy. There is a movie called Saturday 14.
Yeah, there is.
I would do a movie where Jason's like a sequel, like Jason gets killed, and then in the sequel, it's Roy killing people. And at the end of the movie, Jason fucking kills Roy. Like, Roy thinks like he's like about to kill everybody. All of a sudden, he gets stabbed from the back or something. He turns around, it's Jason. And you finally get the whole send-off. Like, all right, that's a wink. That's a nod to the old films. Jason finally killed Roy's ass. Because people always wanted to know who would win, Jason or Roy. And I'm sure the obvious is Jason because he's a friggin' demon. And Roy's a human, but...
Right.
Hey,
well,
man,
yeah, it depends
Roy...
on which Jason, right? Would it be human Jason before he gets killed in final chapter, or is it
no,
zombie
if he gets
Jason
killed,
he's
zombie Jason, right?
Right, but the way they made him in, the remake, I guess, was still like, alive and we don't see him get completely killed. Besides, he gets dragged into the little machine.
That remake I would leave dead. You have to start over. It's too long.
Well, yeah, they're going to start over, but I think if they start over, they'll probably either make him dead already, or he's going to just be how he was in the woods, like
I would make him
onward.
human, and then you kill him, and then he's zombified or whatever, and that's when the Roy comes in, the new Roy.
Yeah,
because the new Roy's like, well, he's dead, and then you find out he's not dead. So
yeah, he's trying to be a copycat, but then little does he know, Jason's still back.
He's still in the woods.
Yeah. They never got a chance to even make a Jason like that because the remake never got any legs for a sequel. It's just because everything went fuck up. So it's like, hopefully this movie has time to breathe or some kind of like...
Maybe we'll get Freddy versus Roy.
Man, at this point, I'll take fucking anything that's,
We never got Freddy in space.
I know, right?
That would have been fun. As bad as it would have sounded, it would have been fun. Where's a Freddy game? Can we get a Freddy game like Evil Dead or something?
It's got to happen.
Where you're running around and then the scenery changes because the guy playing as Freddy changes everything on everybody?
Yeah.
That would be a crazy game.
Next thing you know, you're in a boiler room.
You're in the
and he's, like,
boiler. You're
controlling
in
shit.
Western Hills finding the Hypnosil, and then all of a sudden you're magically in the boiler room, and you got to
'Cause
run
you know,
up
how
the
Evil Dead,
stairs
you
and
can
try to
attack
get back.
people with the trees. It's like you can
Yeah, I know.
have steam shoot out of the pipes and shit, like hurt people. You know, you can you can fuck with shit like that. Such a great opportunity.
In
I feel
Scream
like that has to
6, I
happen.
think we talked about it, but he takes the knife and puts it against the railing as a callback to Nightmare on Elm Street.
There's a little
That's in the
screech.
it's in the trailer. So they're doing that. Freddy and Jason are in that movie too.
Yeah,
They're on
like
the
I said,
train.
I'll be seeing that. Yeah, yeah. I'll be on probably the show after when I see that, and then obviously I'll be able to give you my full review on Scream. We'll see we'll see what it's like. I did order my popcorn buckets though, so I did order that.
Yeah, but I woke up to that and I was like, I can order them. I'm not going to. I'm too tired.
They're not shipping till August, man, and they're still in stock. Yeah,
You're gonna watch
but
this
they're not
thing on
shipping till fucking
4K
August.
by the time they show up.
Dude, seriously, it's so stupid. That's something that you should have been able to get at the fucking event. You're selling it before March. So what what are you doing?
You know, some movie theaters aren't letting people in anymore under 17.
Well, that sounds like Regal. They probably would have carded my dad to make sure he could come in the theater, you know? God damn.
Who's winning the fight, Jason or Nemesis? Jason. They have Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I know. Dead by Daylight's good. It's good because we can actually play as these stupid characters. They should have their own game. You guys ever seen Laid to Rest movies? No, I never heard of them. I thought it would be cool modern day slashers with some great kills and gore.
I think I've seen them. No. I've heard of them, though. Yeah, look at this. This is what's in that steelbook. This big ass, well, it's not big, but, it's like a double-sided.
Good. I know what poster to rip when I go to your house.
Yeah. There you go.
No, my posters. When you move out, we need to go to your house and help you move, but we need to pretend like I'm destroying your room. Just hit the live stream button and nobody sees you. They just see this crazy guy just destroying your room. And they'll be like, oh no, Anthony, help.
They're like, Perry's really lost it this time.
Who was that guy ruining everything? Where's Anthony? We have to call the authorities.
Who's that guy?
Man, Kirby wears a lot of hats, huh?
Well, that's his whole gimmick. He gets all the powers.
All right, so what other news do you have in gaming? I have a sledgehammer. We have a sledgehammer at the shop, so that could work.
We pretty much covered everything. The only other thing...
Are you sure there's nothing else?
Well, I'm going to look again after this, but just a quick PSA. If you have Verizon, you go on the Verizon app, and you click their up,
you can get the deal that I told you guys I got, $150 for Xbox Series S.
Yes, I picked up a Series S for $150, free shipping. So if you have Verizon...
The controller is $60, everybody.
That's why I bought it, because I was like, well, I got the machine for
Depending
like $90.
on what color you want, the controllers are $75.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
If you happen to have Verizon Wireless, go on the app, hit up, and it'll say, hey, there's this offer. Hit claim offer, add it to your cart, and you get it for $150. So, Series S, brand new.
Frank, you have Anthony the Doomsday Device dressed as Red Warriors and all. Oh man,
Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors, Red Warriors.
Let me check the sites real quick.
I also got this.
Oh, C-Man on PS2.
The anniversary
got the European one.
Yeah,
of Leonard Nimoy's passing.
My friend Joe got this for me for my birthday. I thought it was funny. Also, the dude who shipped it on eBay shipped it with a paper towel.
Ew.
He wiped his
you know why he did that? So the disc wouldn't fall out.
Yeah, it's just funny. They were just like, that's hilarious. But yeah, now I have Seaman on PlayStation 2.
It's C-Man.
Seaman.
Yeah, Sega shouldn't have made it one
It's just a
word.
joke. I know. It's just
Sega
it's
really
just funny.
fucked up on that one.
But that's
I
why
had that on Dreamcast. I still have it. It's worth
the
money.
name's a meme. Yeah, I was gonna say the game's been a meme at this point for years. So
It's a crappy game to play.
really shitty. Yeah.
I tried. I put a couple hours into it, and it's like.
And I won't be able to play this. I mean, I can play this in the PS3, the hacked, but I won't know what it's saying because it's all in Japanese. So how am I supposed to raise?
Oh, you didn't get the European
E-Man.
one?
This is Japanese.
The second one came out in Europe.
Ah.
And it has like a Bigfoot guy on the cover instead of a frog.
So funny.
What are you saying, Frank?
Nothing. I was just looking for extra news, but I don't see anything yet.
Kirby's good. Go on Twitter. Oh,
Yeah,
stuff
I'm
is
gonna
always
check
breaking
that
on.
right
We're supposed to get a Starfield event this week, possibly.
Tomorrow, if they're gonna announce it, it'll be tomorrow. But
Not
I don't
Friday?
know.
Not Monday?
They could. They typically announce things Bethesda on Tuesday and Thursday, so. But who knows? Could be wrong. A bunch of crap here. A bunch of crap there. Cheers on Blu-ray, 116.86 on Amazon.
Whoa.
Good thing I didn't pre-order for $150.
Yeah, it's Star Trek already dropped to like 70. That's set.
Shout out to Frasier for getting Cheers on Blu-ray. Remember I said Frasier's on Blu-ray and not Cheers?
Yeah,
There you go. Frasier sold so well that they said, this Blu-ray we already had ready to go. Let's sell it.
This Blu-ray, it will talk to you.
It will talk to you, baby.
You just check this one. And then, oh, wait, what's this? Nope, same old crap. Nothing else good.
The Sony ponies, huh?
Let's just see here.
What gonna do?
Windows 11 got an update with the Bing bar now on the desktop. You can turn it off.
Gross.
Takes 2 seconds.
Bing.
So Jim Cornette says John Moxley looks like he's homeless. And the thumbnail for his podcast has John Moxley sleeping on the street. Yeah. So FTR's in trouble with AEW again.
Which we knew.
Well, again now. Apparently, I gotta watch the show, but Dax said MGF thought he was bigger than everybody in the Pinnacle. Man, they're shooting hard on that podcast, huh? Thanks for the info. I put a claim in. I put a claim on that Xbox Verizon deal. $150. I got that deal a month ago. I told you guys about it. Everyone was probably like, that guy's full of shit. No, I got 2 of them, and actually, I gave one to my mom because she needed one. And I got another one in the closet there. $150. That's nothing.
I just grabbed one because I was like, why not?
You could get 2 for the price of 1. That's what I did.
Yeah.
They're
Maybe
supposed
you just
to be
wanted to throw
$2.99.
RetroArch on one or something. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Well, not anymore. They got rid of that.
God damn it.
Yeah. So that sucks. But hey man, just to play RE4 remake on current gen?
Yeah, I mean if you don't have a current gen
Pass?
system, this is like a no-brainer.
By the way, Series X's have been out of stock for a while. And controllers are pretty much falling out of stock at Best Buy at least. Target still has them and Walmart still has them. But Amazon and Best Buy, it's hard to get a controller for the Xbox. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing something crazy. I think they're preparing people for those Forza bundles that are an extra $50 that nobody wants.
Yeah, because then you'll be like, oh, I'll just buy it because I can't get one.
Yeah. That's what Sony was doing. And
Yep.
Nintendo does it all the time. Make it look scarce.
I always see the
The problem is, though, is that you could buy a PS5 right now with no issue. So I don't know if that was a smart tactic or not. Rumors of Jim Cornette let Big Show sleep with his wife. Yeah, I heard that. I don't know.
Oh my god!
But we all know he's a swinger anyway. He admitted it. So that's his problem.
It's odd.
It's disgusting, but what are you going to do? Some people are nuts.
People are fucked up.
Let's make sure nothing else is going
I just
on
think
here.
the thumbnails on his podcast are funny, though. This guy, John Moxley, is sleeping on the street.
They are funny, his thumbnails.
It looks like he's homeless.
Gonna do my man.
So is this demo dropping on Friday, Anthony?
So people are saying it's either going to be next week or the week after, but who knows?
Why can't it be this week?
I don't know why they put it out so fucking close to the. It's like, what
So
do
the
you want to put
Starfield
it out this
announcement.
week?
What's wrong with them, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell, right? Where's Starfield? Why am I not playing it right now? What is happening? No, I'm so confused as to like the rollout process because number one, they didn't even have a Capcom or Resident Evil event. They dropped trailer 3 with a press release at the Sony event, and that's essentially what I covered was trailer 3, doing the breakdown. It showed Sadler, it showed Krauser, that kind of thing. But I thought they were going to be like, yo, we're going to do an event. And at that event, we're also going to be like, here is the demo. But instead, at the end of the trailer, they're like, well, the demo's coming soon. And it's like, well, why don't you give us a date for the demo? Like,
Yeah,
at
I don't
least...
like that. I think it's stupid. The game's going to be out before the fucking demo at this point. And we
what
all know that Sony requires a 2-hour demo for the newer games. So is that going to be the demo? I mean, what's going on here?
Well, we got a couple more weeks before the game itself is out, so
yeah, I mean,
it's
like
now
I
or
said,
never.
at this point, I think if it's going to be released, it's going to be during the week, probably either next week or the week following. I don't think anything's going to drop this week. And if it is, it's going to be tomorrow, if anything is going to drop.
Elf,
You know
the
what I mean?
demo. The game is only 3 weeks away. Elf?
Elf demo. Elf bowling.
I thought Elf with Colin Farrell. Will Ferrell.
Yes, Colin Farrell.
The game's only 3. Exactly. Like, what the hell? I don't know, Anthony. I gotta ask you something. I know you're not gonna answer me.
Oh no.
The people in your chat, they go, "Oh, I hope there's more backstory to Sadler and who's the little
Salazar.
guy? Salazar." And I'm like, do people really care about this shit?
Well, Capcom said that in the
They're
interview.
ugly people.
There is.
They're ugly, crappy villains.
They
said
care
about these guys.
That's the thing. They said in Game Informer, they're like, "Hey, Salazar is going to be more developed. We're going to have more backstory." That's what they said.
Well, who
I don't
cares?
know why.
We never see him again after this. He's dead.
The thing is I think they might just make it to where they might explain Sadler a little bit differently, and that also might.
Well, I'm going to make up a rumor right here, right now. Salazar is Jill's brother.
What?
Okay. There you go. Put that on
terrible.
Twitter. That's going to blow up.
That'd be amazing.
You
I
heard it
think
here first and last. Okay.
Well, you never know. Because
Sadler
Nikolai
is Chris
and
and Claire
Heisenberg.
Redfield's father. Sadler Redfield.
Who knows, man?
Who knows?
Who knows what could happen?
And Leon's not interested in Ada. He just wants to know where she gets her dresses from.
Wait, so who is Sadler? But we got to decide on one thing to spread the rumor. We all got to tweet it.
RE5
Sadler
is just better than 4. I agree. I don't like 4. I
Sadler
like
is
5 better.
really the father of Wesker, and he's coming back through the Las Plagas to overtake Wesker's power because
Can
he's
we
trying
get
to show
Las
that he's
Plagas
dominant.
versus Ouroboros?
They're both dances.
If you really think about it, that's like Sadler versus Wesker, right? Because Wesker had control of the Ouroboros, so that's pretty much what it would be. It would be like Wesker with the leather jacket from 5. He'll have the Ouroboros, so he'll start screaming Chris. And then Sadler will be, his father. It'll be father against
I
son.
want Barry versus
It's like a
Salazar
Star Wars situation.
in a Desert Eagle fight. Can we get that?
That could happen. I don't know. See, we're coming up with good ideas here. We
Who's
should,
that guy?
not talk about these
Who's
on
the
air.
guy that
so
Leon's
we
with
don't
the
steal 'em.
game? The Latin lover guy? What's his name?
Luis.
Luis is Barry Burton's uncle.
Or his nephew.
We should really
his
pick one
nephew,
of
there you
these and
go.
commit to it. Like, this has to happen.
I was going to say, maybe
we
we should stop saying this because people are going to steal our ideas now because these are actually, people would go for
But
this if we
is
just.
what we have to do. We have to make fun of everybody.
But I wonder if we could get a major news outlet to pick it up if we kept like
Yeah, if we
tweeting it
said
and
it.
stuff. Like,
Well, I mean, the game. I like how people in your channel like no spoilers, and I'm like, the fucking game's 20 years old. We already know what happens.
Yeah, this is the same situation I've dealt
Spoilers:
with
Leon
2 and
dies.
3.
Oh my god, he dies!
Well, that's the thing. Even Capcom said, look, in the Game Informer interview, they said, look, like the same story beats are going to happen. That's not going to change. There's going to be different things along the way that
What
are.
if they did
different.
kill Leon at the end, and that was it? You don't get like 6.
I don't think they would do that because he's the poster child.
I know that, but what if they did? What would happen?
I feel like if they did, that would be another division of fans. It would probably be as divided as 6. People would be like, "What the fuck? Why are you doing that?" The old timeline makes more sense because
I like
he's alive.
how 6 destroyed the franchise, and that's the game that they're not remaking.
Yeah,
They should have just
They're
remade 6 and moved
they're
on.
They're dancing around it, But they got Leon in the animated films that are in the game's canon still, so they're not going to change that.
Dedicated to the rumor, double down on it. El Gigante is Steve Burnside's cousin. El Gigante is Steve Burnside's grandpa.
What if Salazar, Steve? Yeah, I was gonna say Steve Burnside's brother, Salazar. So the
Leon's
Jill's
first
brother.
cousin with Claire, but still helped to continue.
They're both
the Redford
annoying.
line. So we're getting more remakes after 4. I believe they're going to remake the first game again because in 3 years it will be the 30th anniversary. If you finish 4 now, you got to jump on 1 right now in order to get it ready for the next one. People don't believe me. People are angry at me. I'm so sick of this Code Veronica bullshit. Code Veronica, when it comes out, it comes out. I'm so tired of, but what about Code Veronica? Like, fuck Code Veronica. Play that shit. When you play Code Veronica, you'll realize why it shouldn't get a remake. I would do the first one again for the 30th in the RE engine, add PlayStation VR support because that's what they wanted originally. They wanted first-person mode. And I don't want to hear this, well, it's on the DS bullshit. Let's get it for the VR in first person. Think of it. You'll have Twisted Metal in VR, possibly. You'll have Resident Evil in VR. It'll be like a homecoming for Sony. So I would totally do that. I would jump on that. Jump on the 30th anniversary, get the fan base hyped up, do the over-the-shoulder, make the game scarier, and add the PlayStation VR 2 support. First person VR, the way the game was supposed to be intended, and rock and roll with that $70 price tag. So there you go. Right?
Yeah.
Where am I going wrong here?
No, yeah.
I know people don't want 1 again, but you know what? 1 was a really good game, and you will have 3 decades of 1 being remade.
Yeah, and I think there's they're trying to streamline everything with the RE engine, so there's nothing.
And this
wrong
would
with
be
that.
the definitive version of 1. I mean, look, the remake of 1 was really good, but it's time to modernize this stuff. They have a really good engine right now. It's not going to get any better than this. I don't think so, because it took them so long to like get this thing down. Just do it. The fans got to get over this shit. You'll get these games eventually, these other games, but I would go back and redo one. Should they do Dino Crisis? Absolutely, but they're just not doing it. So let's just write off Dino Crisis. By the way, EA has been polling fans yet again if they want a remake of Dead Space 2 and 3. So it looks like that's all happening, which we knew about anyway.
Yeah, we kind of
They said it was a
once
development.
They were
so
just flying off the shelves, you know, they were going to do that shit.
yeah, so I don't know. I like Resident Evil 1, so I'm always going to be biased. But I think that would be perfect for the 30th anniversary, PlayStation VR 2. What the hell am I looking at? Kirby's a ball?
What? Yeah, he could turn to a snowball if you get that space power.
That's what I like to see them remake most, if anything, next. Yes, I agree. Because can you imagine what that would look like in the RE engine?
Yeah, I mean that's what's wild, and then they would
2
cover
was
all
so
bases.
fantastic. It's like, man, imagine if you went with one full bore. Be great.
And that's what makes it wild is the you know, the fact that they'll cover all bases at that point and
Yep.
have everything redone, you know, and then you have stuff like Code
I
Veronica that
would
can still be
do-
remade down the road, you know, so
I would do like we talked about in your chat last night.
right.
I would do 0 as DLC for one.
Yes. Yeah, do
You know how, like-
do some kind of that.
Listen, you know how like Resident Evil 3 was like streamlined and they cut everything out? Do that for
Yeah.
0, because 0 is fucking driving everybody crazy with this app
Yeah,
system
just
and everything.
trim it down.
Trim it
and
down, make that DLC, and
Don't make it to where you got to drop weapons on the floor.
Yeah,
Just
no,
make
don't
it to
do
where you
that.
put the item. Yeah,
Just make it
I
a
don't
regular
honestly.
game.
They shouldn't even
make it
they
a regular
shouldn't even
game on the
switch.
train. That's it.
Yeah, they shouldn't even have it to where you switch characters. They should just make it to where you have an AI. You play as Billy for some sections. You play as Rebecca for some
Yeah,
sections.
like you
and
do
that's
in the
it.
remakes.
It's not like, oh, you got to send this item down the chute to the other level,
But that could
so
be-
this person can unlock the door.
That could
It's
be
like,
tied into the 30th anniversary as paid DLC or something. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And then you could
it
do
would-
like the 30th anniversary mercenaries where you throw everybody in it.
yeah, and then they have
Imagine Leon in the mansion.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, they did that with Reverse, where they put all these characters in like these weird locations you would never even think that they would be in the RPD.
Go all
But
out
it's
for the
because they have
30th.
the assets, you know, they have everything there.
Have Nemesis in the mansion. Have Mr. X in the mansion. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
would
yeah.
say, like we talked about, I would say maybe you open the Resident Evil 30th anniversary remake. That's what I would call it. Not Resident Evil remake. 30th anniversary remake. I would open it with the Bravo team. And you play as Enrico or something. Just like the first 10, 15 minutes. Or you play as Rebecca. Right? And eventually she finds her way to the train. And these other guys find their way into the mansion. That's where you break into Alpha Team landing. It'll say 72 hours later or something. And then you see Alpha Team landing. They check everything out. They get chased into the mansion. This way you have that story with Rebecca for 0 ready to go for your DLC.
Yeah, and it would all make sense because again,
Because then you'd be like, yo, she's going to do 0 and we can't play that right now. And then Capcom announces, you can play it when you pay like an extra $20. You get the Rebecca campaign. And that's 0. It would be beautiful. It would be like the biggest 30th anniversary going for Resident Evil. But I don't think they're going to do that, but that's a great idea for nobody listening at Capcom.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's all about timing and striking while all this stuff is popular and hot. Do it, you know. So that's
If
why
I
it's
were
like,
there,
think
I'd tell everybody that, and
You do it.
They would bow down to me, and they'd.
like, oh, touchy son.
That's what they would say. So there you go. I'd rather see a remake of RE1 than Code Veronica. I'm just sick of Code Veronica. It's like, who cares? It's a good game, but come on. You really want Code Veronica? You don't want the first one?
Well,
The
I
first
think
one's
because
20 years old.
I think a lot of people were just, they were thinking because they shut down the fan projects for one remake and Code Veronica, that's what people are, talking about.
They're
on,
gonna
like, which
shut
one will it
everything
be.
down that nobody else that they own that other people are trying to mess up with. They
Yep.
don't want anything to do with that. I'd rather see a remake of RE1. Yes, we need a new Outbreak. You guys are gonna play them together, File 1 and File 2. Yeah, eventually we will. We need to figure out what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, that would be
Operation
really
Raccoon
cool.
we got to still do on the good guys.
Yeah, the DLC.
I think
Yeah.
Jeff said he's down for that as the fourth man, so we should be all right. But yeah, Outbreak would be good if they made a new one.
Yeah, or just a new version of like having, these survivors in the city trying to get out. Because they have everything. They have all that stuff there. They have the RPD, they have the streets. So why not? That seems like a no-brainer concept. Because, like, again, the versus stuff, it's like, that's fine, but, like, it just gets old. Like, I feel like the co-op aspect of, like, working together in that, in the town trying to get out, like, that's really cool. And that's what made Outbreak really fun, especially playing it with the fan mod. It makes you appreciate the game in a whole new way. I call it a mod, but it's just like, an online mod so you can play it as is. And it works, and it's fun. So, to have that nowadays, where we can actually seamlessly play online without any load times and all that crap.
Right.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, it'd be good. I don't know. I love Resident Evil, but I'm not I'm not into this like extended lore and all these guys. Oh, what kind of underwear does Krauser wear? Does he go to Modell's to buy his socks? It's like, who gives a fuck? Seriously.
Right.
I know you
No,
cover that. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying.
No, I know what you mean.
I see the
I mean,
chat room.
it's
I'm like,
not.
dude, guys, do you guys enjoy the games, or do you just want to know about what kind of fucking toast this guy eats in the morning for breakfast? Like, for real, they're characters. Who gives a shit? It's a fun game. Your main focus should be Leon, Chris, Claire, Jill, Ada, all the main characters. Fuck Krauser. Fuck
Fucking
him.
Krauser.
Do you think Krauser pays his bills on time, Anthony? Do you think he uses auto pay or does he use checks? It's like, who gives a shit? Fuck him.
He definitely uses checks.
Yeah. Uses checks.
Anthony, what cell phone service do you think Krauser has?
T-Mobile.
Verizon? T-Mobile?
He
Metro
definitely has
PCS?
T-Mobile.
It's like,
He has
Jesus
T-Mobile.
Christ. Who gives a flying fuck? Just enjoy the game. Fuck these characters. These third-party characters suck. That's why they never bring them back. I don't think people understand. These characters weren't set in stone. It was, okay, this team is now in place in 2000, what was it when they started developing Resident Evil 4? 2002, 2003?
The final version of the game, yeah, probably 2002,
That was the
2003.
ideas of this team that was there at the time. It's not like Capcom has this big fucking book and they're like, this guy Krauser, we're going to use him in RE4. They literally have a different set of teams over the years. Like, people still shit on Xbox. Like, well, they tried to buy Nintendo and got laughed out of the building. Phil Spencer's an idiot. It's like Phil Spencer had nothing to do with Xbox at that point. It was Ballmer and Gates that went over to Nintendo. Anyway, it's stuff like that. Like, you had a team at that point in time that said, hey, these characters sound pretty good. There's no, like, master grand plan behind those. It's like the Zelda timeline. They're throwing shit at the wall at the time. And now people are trying to put everything together, and it just doesn't fit. That's why I think when these remakes are streamlining the stories and everything, it's helping. It's trying to, like, set it in one part so that, like, all the years of this franchise being slapped up the face are now going to kind of make sense. They're going to try to get it to where everything, like, checks out.
Right.
I didn't even know it was called Spencer Mansion until RE5. Because we just called it the mansion. We read the notes and we're like, okay, cool. But every time, oh, Spencer Mansion, this guy's mansion, that guy. I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's 27 years old, so now there's just a lot more.
Spencer. Nobody knew the fucking thing was called Spencer Mansion when I was playing it. I found out in RE5. They're like, that's guy Spencer. And then he's an old fuck in a wheelchair. And you see him and everything. And I'm like, okay, that's him. That's the guy I've been hearing about for the last, like, couple of days. And if anybody tells you that it was called Spencer Mansion when they first played it in 1996, they're full of shit. What is this? He's stabbing people with cleats?
Oh yeah, you like that?
It's disturbing. This is a
It's
kid's
the
game? What's going
It's
on
the
here?
shoe.
Why isn't it the green Mario boot?
I don't know, but I killed myself a couple times here because I screwed up.
I can't believe Yoshi stole his gimmick.
You know what else they did in this
Like
game? That's a
Splatoon
throwback?
stole Mario Sunshine's gimmick. What?
So at one part, you get the key. You have to pick up a key. Remember how in Mario 2, when you pick up a key, the masks like go after you?
Yeah.
They did that in this game with those little pig guys. Like you pick up the key and then they go after you.
They should have just got Mike Tyson to voice Krauser instead. I would have actually been down with that. Why does Krauser sound like dog shit in that third trailer?
He didn't sound very good.
No. You see, that's Capcom getting a little too crazy there. It's like they got a Street Fighter voice actor to fucking do it. And it's not Street Fighter, but he sounded like he's in Street Fighter. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know. I obviously liked him in the original in terms of his voice, but
Yeah, it was a serious character. I mean, he was ridiculous with that chicken wing. Don't get me wrong. That's why I didn't like him. But, I mean, before that, I mean, he sounded like a serious mercenary character. I don't know why Leon and him would have been friends to begin with. He sounds like a dick. But him running after you with a chicken wing on his arm, it's like, dude, once I saw that, you fucking lost me. I can't take anybody serious like that. So he kills Leon. What's he going to do? He can't get in the car. He can't drive a car. He's got a big fucking chicken wing. He's got to keep his fucking chicken wing out the window while he's driving a car. He can't live a normal life. Why am I going to like this guy? He's got to die.
yeah.
Or he's got to cut his chicken wing arm off.
He's pretty much like at that point it's like you pushed, he pushed the parasite too far. So it's like it's already like he's planning on dying, so like fuck it.
A lot of these characters are ridiculous. That's why I like the first game I like, because you have a bad guy that's sending all these biological weapons after you, and you're getting to the bottom of it.
Yeah, and he's like manipulating families, well, Barry's family, Wesker and stuff like that, so it's like someone that you thought that you could trust, you can't, and yeah, it's a little wild.
Saturn sounded like Dusty. Us players will talk to you, baby. They should have gotten like this.
That's progress, daddy.
David Hayter got so much better for Krauser. Well, I don't know, man.
Let me tell you something.
If they streamlined it, Krauser should have just been a mercenary. He shouldn't turn into a chicken. He shouldn't sound like a fucking Street Fighter character. I don't know. But what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah, it looks
like
good
this
though.
guy Louise, like he doesn't sound as goofy as he did in the original.
No,
And then
he's going to be in the
sounds
game more as well. Like he's going to be
sounds like a friggin' goof. You know what I mean? Like
right.
They fix one problem, they make another problem. I don't know.
You bastards.
Krauser looks like Dolph Lundgren. Shang Tsung voice actor. Chief Mendes still blows my mind. Which one? From what game? From which Mortal Kombat? There's going to be 12 of them because you forgot that one, Frank. Mortal Kombat 12
I have that here.
Was accidentally announced at a WB press conference, and it's coming out
Really?
this year.
Yeah, for this year, because it was in their earnings report.
And Ed Boon tweeted, "Hey, is anybody excited for he said, is anybody excited for like a new Tekken or something for Tekken 8?"
Yeah, they'll probably show
the
that.
The minute that it got leaked, Ed Boon tweeted that. That was funny.
They'll probably show it at E3. You'll get a release.
Oh no! Ed Boon said, "Hey, is anybody excited for Injustice 3?" That's what he said.
Asshole.
Shang Tsung from the 90s Mortal Kombat movie. Oh yeah, that guy, he's fantastic. I like that you could buy them as DLC and have them in the game, the movie pack.
That was cool. Just making that an option was cool.
Taken by Boone. Boone is the best, man. Ed Boone. Not Daniel Boone, the guy that... I don't know what the hell Daniel Boone...
He kind of pulled the troll shit with the anniversary.
Didn't that guy, like, discover America or something? What the... You know what happened, Frank?
He
Can you
put a
tell us who that
raccoon
is?
on his head. Wasn't he at the Alamo, Daniel Boone? He protected the Alamo, and he wore the raccoon on
Is he
his head.
related to Ed Boone? Is that like his like relative from like
Yeah, that's his
ancestors?
great ancestor. Yeah.
He taught him not how to misspell words, I guess, right?
Daniel Boone is making the next Mortal Kombat. You got to use an 18th
He's
century
in Mortal
musket and
Kombat
shoot.
12.
Yeah, he would get killed in like a second. Oh my god!
Well,
Finish him, and he has to load the musket for like 45 minutes so you can shoot.
he throws a raccoon at you. It scratches your face.
Yeah, and you die. Ugh.
Well, I would say Mortal Kombat 12 coming out this year sounds good to me. It's going to be, I don't know if it's Unreal 4 or 5, but if it's Unreal 5, holy crap, man.
It's got to be 5 by this point.
Well, you don't know because 5 just came out. So how long have they
Yeah.
been working on the game?
I don't know, but it
please
is time
put
for a new one.
Shonoff in the game. Pay that guy's family and get him in there. Shonoff in Mortal Kombat would be perfect.
And Bruce Leroy.
You can. I guess he could fight Liu Kang. Nah, Shonoff would totally be like the ultimate fucking villain. They were supposed to make 2 more of those movies.
Really?
Yeah, but the lady of the husband that owned it, she didn't like the Bruce Leroy guy, like the actor. And she like cut his contract or whatever. And that was it.
By the way, speaking of a trilogy, the guy who made who wrote the story for Jedi Fallen Order wants to do a trilogy, so he wants to make one more after this.
Well, yeah, if it does well, they'll do another one. I think it'll do fine. I pre-ordered it on Xbox.
He said Cal's story is a trilogy, so
that means he dies at the end, like Han Solo. So there you go.
I guess I don't know, but I don't know if they want to wrap it up with the games or what. I mean, I guess
he's never gonna show up in the TV show.
No, I don't think so either, because it's too like convoluted.
You got raccoons. You got people laughing. 100% agree. Imagine we get Mike Tyson in Mortal Kombat.
That would be kind of cool.
He bites your ears off as a fatality. Why not, right? They put everybody else in it.
They could, sure.
They put RoboCop in Mortal Kombat. Rambo? I love Shang Tsung killing friggin' Rambo. That's the greatest. Get revenge on Stallone.
What was the joke we had about Mike Tyson? Him trying to talk at an event or something like that. What was it?
You need subtitles when he talks.
No, Dusty and Sylvester Stallone.
Dusty versus Sylvester Stallone. You know, I said that, and we went on YouTube, and one guy made that video.
He knew.
Chuck Norris, them kids. I wouldn't be shocked.
You know, it's funny. I always thought that Cyber Sub-Zero looked like Predator, and then they put Predator into.
Yeah, they got rid of Cyber Sub-Zero. They changed their mind on that one.
Yeah.
Those visual videos, Unreal 5 engine, actually legit? If so, yeah, it is. Those are legit videos.
A lot of people are using the engine now. Even Fortnite, they converted over to
Unreal 5 is now on Fortnite. Yeah, they converted it 100%.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. These games are going to look really nice.
We're just starting to get there now.
Yeah, there's
There's what?
No, I'm just thinking of the Dusty and Sylvester Stallone conversation.
Oh my god.
Well, you know, they didn't put me in Creed 3.
Apparently Creed 3 is an awesome movie. And Stallone's probably kicking himself for that.
Yeah, I mean, the second one was just okay.
You know he divorced his wife over a dog.
Ooh.
Hey, my dog. Nobody knows me like my dog.
I'm a dog. Fuck.
He needs subtitles in real life. Dusty Rhodes and MK12. Oh my god.
They cut his fat off or something.
His belly blotch does a fatality on someone.
He's a dog. Dog.
Papa DVD, baby! Ooh, gotta buy Rocky IV director's cut.
This Rocky, it will talk to you.
The Steelbook, absolutely.
You can legit call people like that. And they'd be like, Sylvester, how you doing? Sly, how you doing? Is he gonna live to 150 like his mom did?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Remember they found the steroids on his plane and he was like, this is a big mistake. This is a big mistake. He paid like a shit ton of money to get out of like in the court or whatever, and then that was it. He got on a plane and left with his steroids.
Absolutely.
He said they were for like something else. He's like, oh, they're for this condition, but they're all just
he's mentally handicapped and he needs fucking steroids. Like, come on, man.
Get it into my ass right now.
He needs to grow muscles. I have ADHD. I need to grow these muscles. I can't read a book unless I grow muscles. I'm killing my liver too. Your Honor, my client knows he's destroying his own liver.
It's like he signs it away.
His liver sues to like get away from him because he's being harmed.
He's got the Napoleon complex too, that dude. Because you said he lined up a bunch of guys on Rocky IV and fired them. A bunch of tall guys. He is Salazar, right? Gets Stallone to play Salazar.
I think it was on Demolition Man or one of those. I forget which one.
He lined all the guys bare naked, ass naked against the wall. He was looking at all their asses and go, you're fired. You got a good ass. They're going to keep you.
Hey, you got a bigger pee-pee than me? You're out of here.
I like it. Big pee-pee out of here. Absolutely.
Fired everyone that's bigger than him.
You know, this guy needs less oil.
You're going to come here with those cheeks? Man, what the fuck? Yeah, what's with this guy's life? You're going to come in here with those cheeks?
With those chiseled cheeks, and you're going to tell me?
Oh my god.
Like delusional.
Why are these people like this? Like, why can't you just hire people to work there and like shoot a movie? Why is it to line people up against the wall? Like, what the hell's going on here? Like, why was that even a thing? And people got mad at Christian Bale for yelling at the fucking lighting guy. The guy almost dropped a fucking light tube on his head and he went crazy.
I feel like ego in the 80s that will do it.
Now Christian Bale was yelling at the line of naked guys too. He's like, "Good for you."
Why the fuck is there 50 naked guys lined up against the wall?
You'll never be naked in this town again.
You know, I ate a rat burger in Demolition Man.
Ew.
Absolutely.
Demolition Man. Should be the name of his divorce.
Chiseled cheeks. Oh,
He's
fuck.
lining up guys against the wall. He's getting his divorced over a dog. He's doing all this crazy shit, this guy.
We reconciled.
Yeah, she reconciled by getting rid of him. She reconciled with herself.
You probably couldn't understand him either. And was like, listen, I can't take this anymore. Like,
He needs a subtitle translator.
he's like a Teletubby. He walks
He
around with
talks
a big
into
TV
the phone
screen
and
that
it converts
translates.
to what he's saying. Like,
Yeah.
Rob started Expendables 4.
remember he
And a
went after...
sequel to Demolition Man is in the works, apparently.
Yeah, who wants to see that?
Yeah, I was going to say, who is asking
He's 100
for that?
fucking years old.
Oh, absolutely. Get Wesley Snipes back. He'll do it.
Remember when Bruce Willis was like, nah, the Expendables is played out. He was like, oh, how dare you say that about my... It's like, shut up, dude. The guy's tired of this. Same shit over and over again.
Expendables 4. The third one was a piece of shit. Because they made it PG-13, and remember it leaked?
Yep. But you have
That
the
leaked
uncut
like a month
version
early.
on the $4.99 4K Blu-ray that's out there.
I don't think I ever bought that
The
movie.
problem with Stallone is he acts like he's 20 years old, and he's like 80. Like, bro, you're not 20 anymore. Get over it. Retire. Get Social Security.
Yeah, it's like he had to come back with Rocky
SAG card or
Balboa and
something.
Rambo,
Like,
and
spend time with your fucking grandkids who are like 68 years old. Like,
absolutely.
His grandkids are older than him.
His grandkids are on Social Security already.
Yeah.
Expendables 4, it's coming out September 22nd, Perry.
Yeah, what
get
year?
ready. You want to? 50 Cent's going to be in it.
Will Fable be out by then?
Dolph Lundgren's in it.
Oh,
Jason
boy.
Statham, Sylvester Stallone.
You shouldn't have killed Terry Crews.
50 Cent. Blood on the Sand.
50 Cent. Is he even relevant anymore? Like, I wasn't relevant when he was out. Is he relevant now?
I mean, he has a backwards compatible game, so there is that.
It should have been Blood in the Sand, not Blood on the Sand.
Blood on the Sand. It doesn't absorb into it for some reason.
It's
It
just
just
on
sits
it.
there. Yeah.
Blood in the Sand would imply there's dead bodies in the sand.
Yeah.
Blood on the Sand implies blood is splattering on the sand. It just sounds stupid. It sounds like it should be blood in the sand, not blood on the sand. Expendables. Dependables, like the diapers. Frank Stallone has a major part in Expendables 4. Wait, I'm fired. I couldn't understand what I said. The translator couldn't understand him either. Yeah, he needs to speak into his phone and it translates.
Because it looks like with Expendables 4, it's not even him
Maybe his
directing
wife
or
left
writing.
him because of the arguing about the dog. Because she couldn't understand him and he's screaming like a fucking maniac.
It's funny because on
I just can't
Expendables
get
4,
through to you. I can't understand you anymore.
it's like he's not
Lack of
writing it or
communication.
directing it. He's just like in it. And it's like he's not even like at the wheel anymore.
Yeah, because they took it away from him, the studio. He always blamed
After
the studio
3.
for his... He sells these movies to these studios, and he gets mad when they don't put him in the movies. Same thing happened with Creed 3. He didn't want to be part of it. He sold the fucking rights to the studio, and they said, okay, well, if you don't want to be in it, we're still going to make... It's like, you sold it to them! And then he's going
You don't have a
online
say in
telling
it
them
now.
that they're greedy and they took it from me. Like, it doesn't work like that, dick face. You sold it, you got paid, and you're offended that they don't want to invite you. All you had to do was just say, yes, I'll do the movie.
Yeah.
But apparently the movie's really good now, and apparently he said the other day he wishes he was in it. So it's like, dude, what are you doing? Are you going to be in it or not? Make up your mind.
Yeah, and he even said after part 3 that PG-13 was a mistake.
Well, no, maybe because you're 55,000 years old. The movie did fine without him. Apparently, everyone's loving 3.
I
3
didn't
is
like
getting
3.
really good reviews. You saw Creed 3?
Oh no, I'm talking about Expendables.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Creed 3.
Oh,
Expendables.
Creed 3.
3, fuck that shit. Creed 3 is getting really good reviews, and now he's saying he wishes he was in it. Well, you had a chance to be in it, buddy.
Yeah.
These guys, man, they sell all these things and then they get mad when they're not in it. It's like, you sold it. What do you think's going to happen? They're not going to spend the whole budget friggin' paying you at 177 years old. The main headquarters is a secret room in a nursing home. Sly sounds like he's always talking with yogurt in his mouth. Yeah, I know.
It's pudding, actually. It's got pudding in his mouth.
Do they butter his teeth like, not butter, peanut butter his teeth like Mr. Ed?
I think he's talking.
Yeah.
They butter his teeth.
I'm going to check Twitter. I'm going to check our sponsors, and we're going to get out of here. Because
Yeah.
I got work to do. You got sleep to get. I got to get to sleep at some
I
point.
gotta rest. Tomorrow's gonna be
Anthony's
all
going to stream
wrestling.
Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 right now after we end
No.
this.
No, good luck with that.
Oh, wait a minute. This is not right. Hold on. Let me go here.
I'll check Twitter too, just in case.
I was going to say.
Oh my god!
I want to thank our sponsors over on Patreon. JB Zombie 89, who was in the chat tonight with a super chat. Appreciate that as well. Abo, hockey fan. Thank you for being sponsors of the Game Complainers podcast.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I want to thank everybody who super chatted tonight. JB Zombie, RWK. I believe that was it. Yeah, okay. I got everybody covered there. I want to thank everybody again for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it.
Yes, happy birthday again.
Yeah, happy birthday.
You're welcome. Yeah, so we'll be hanging out this weekend. We'll be streaming. The basement's gonna be done. I'm gonna try to get it done in a couple of train wreck. Thank you, appreciate that. Thank you for the video again. I'm gonna be working on that the minute I get off of here. I don't think I'll be live streaming it because if I do that, I will be doing the basement for like 15 hours. So I have a lot of stuff I have to get done. So I'm gonna just try to go down there and do everything. I wish I could stream it for you guys,
Turn
but
on a podcast or like a video and just go like just put something on in the background and just do shit. Sometimes you got to get in those modes. Like
yeah, because I gotta add the HDMI cables for the Elgato that's down there. So I gotta run a longer cord for the 4th port of the TV because I have a 6-foot cord. Now I gotta change that to a 10-foot. I gotta run the cords back from the Elgato, and then I gotta hook up the Switch, and then I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna put there. If I'm gonna put the N64 there, if I'm gonna put the GameCube there, or whatever we're gonna do. I got my Wavebirds. I got Smash on the Switch. Everything's ready to go. I got the controllers. Nightmare on Elm Street's ready to go. I got everything downloaded on the PlayStation. Still got to download stuff on Xbox. But once that's all done, it's all done. So I'm going to try to get that done now. Get sleep. Wake up for my birthday. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just relax. No problem anytime. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. I want to thank you again, Frank, for giving me this beautiful Kirby footage.
No problem. I can't believe I was able to figure it out, but I did.
Well, you hit record.
Yeah, but I haven't used any of that stuff in so long. So, got it.
And I think our poll is ended with 70%. is yes. We're going to end the poll. What are the results? Deal of the day, anybody? You want to check that out?
Yeah.
Richard with a $2 Canadian super chat says, "Happy birthday." Thank you so much, Richard. I appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wishes, and thank you for the super chat. Frank, are you going to start streaming?
No.
I talked to him about that.
Streaming? And no streaming.
Yeah, so there you go.
Beats headphones for $139, deal of the day. Blender for $279.
What kind of Beats?
Vacuum for $500.
The 18 terabyte drive.
18 terabyte drive for $269.
What? I need that.
SanDisk flash drive for 120, or sorry, 40, but it's 128 gig.
What?
Because that's an iPhone one.
Why can't I get a
That's an
good deal
iPhone
of the day on my friggin' birthday over here? Let me see that. Those Beats. Oh, these are like crappy ones.
There's a chainsaw on a pole. You see that?
That's on here.
The
What the
Sun Joe.
hell?
I got a shape, man. I look like a friggin' werewolf over here.
Use this chainsaw on a pole they have. It's a
Yeah, use the chainsaw on the pole. You can just buy that for $100 and
yeah.
I see that. It's $100.
So
Sun Joe?
stupid.
Samoa Joe makes chainsaws? Did you see Samoa Joe's gaming setup that I sent you guys? Hey, the pots and the pans for $59.99. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, that's not
You know
a bad
I'm getting
deal.
old
Yeah.
when I'm buying pots and pans.
We all get excited about it.
save money on it.
Yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond is closing. So
Yeah.
no more 30-year-old coupons to use there.
Really?
Yeah, they're shutting them all down.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Can't say we're surprised, but
Oh, I mean, don't sell shit for like $1 million and don't
Yeah.
take 30-year-old coupons.
it's like Sears. Like, what the fuck?
I'm kind of happy because now my wife's not going to save all these freaking coupons and stuff them all over the house. Now I can throw them away.
Really?
They take expired coupons. Like, why even put an expiration date on them?
Expired coupons. Jesus.
Yeah, they honor all their coupons, even if they're expired. They
That
just want
doesn't
you to buy
matter.
stuff. Anything on Twitter? No breaking news here?
Nope. Let me check again just in case.
Well, yeah.
Nope. Nothing. Oh,
What?
It's Mugen.
cat. Crat.
It's a crat alert. It's still Mugen.
Chainsaw on a pole is good for those hard to replay. Oh, yeah, you might cut something off by accident.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
I'm scrolling down here.
Check two over here.
Mugen.
Zombies ate my neighbors. Cheers is on sale.
This is a whole crat right there.
He just
What?
likes the face rubs.
This is a
What?
crat, and
Look at him.
Anthony's
This crap?
crat.
The crat.
Oh, the crats. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking on Twitter. I can't see anything. Both of them or just one?
Just one.
Oh.
He's just getting pets.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you're paying attention now.
Well, I don't see anything controversial or anything crazy going on with the consoles or anything, so I think we'll wrap it up there. I want to thank you guys again. And
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
See you guys
Happy
this weekend.
birthday.
Thank you.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Catch you guys later. Everyone in the chat room, thank you again. Peace out. Have a good one.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, the suckers left. Okay. I'm out of here. Everyone take care. Stay safe. I'll catch you later. And maybe I'll do a video when I finish downstairs. I'm going to go work on that right now. So, I'll catch you guys later. Oh, but check out Dreadpool's channel. Check out his Teespring or his Spring, whatever they call it now. Subscribe to him as well. Check out his channel. He's got a lot of horror themed videos going up. Check out M3 TV for all the wrestling news. WrestleMania is coming up. Jesus and everybody, they're going to cover all that. Check out Trainwreck's channel. It's VB. He gave us the gameplay footage that I used earlier tonight. Check out Anthony's channel. Let's talk Resident Evil. And I think that's about it. So, all right, guys. I'll catch you later. Thanks again.